We are back with another week, suckers. Ooh, welcome to the Jaggerton. You don't know what it is. Ooh, welcome to the chat. I see y'all about to get litty lit. Please, Retro Doc, what's up? Ooh, see, back from the dead. Ooh, Megatron in the building. Ronald F. Ooh, let's get it started, man. Listen, man, we got some people, they coming late. We got the OG roll up on you gangster in the building, a.k.a. Wolfman Jack is here. Uncle Polly is here. And listen, they can't even hear you, sucker. You're muted till the show started. Get out my ear. But listen, people, you already know it's One-Away Dragons TV, a.k.a. Little Lemetius, Little Lemons in the building. Uncle Lem gonna be here to host the show. You know how we do. Get that Dragons Den match. Woo! Listen, we got some topics. We got some Marvel vs. Capcom news. We got some Xbox Indie Showcase. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of things to talk about, and let's get to it. Welcome to the show. Woo! Get your popcorn, buckle up, and your late podcasters on the panel. Get your punk asses in the building if I stab you with a number 2 pencil. Let's get it. Peace.
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. One-Away Dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backslip. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Cuban cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech? Well, you boys been how you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn Night Forecast and One-Away Dragons.
carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is. Welcome to the show. Let's get it poppin'. Happy Saturday. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Prometheus. Yeah, we kind of short-handed, but them fools is coming. Oh, damn, I left my fridge open. Should I hold my refrigerator door? Or should I start the intros? I'm going to leave it open for the time being. And to close it, you already know. What's good? We got my man from another mother. It's my brother from another mother. A.K.A. Wolfman Jack. A.K.A. he will roll up on you and kill you in some Call of Duty. And literally, A.K.A. it's the man Silver Bullet, the man with a plan. Woo! The Xbox ambassador. Cerebral Paul. What's good, Paulie? What's poppin'? Oh, shit. Forgot to unmute you. Start over. Start again. I'm sorry. Forgot to unmute him.
Have you ever tried to redo something and have the same energy? Oh.
Yes. Being a host. Yes, I've been there. God damn it. Should have reminded me. We just talked about this off camera.
You're the host. It's not my job to make sure you do your job. Yeah.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? It's multitasking.
I'm going to get Doge on you, man. They're going to say, look, he's wasting time.
we got some resources to burn anyway.
Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, I'm having an okay week. I picked up Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 thanks to a gift from Cozy Beluga there. I've been playing that today, checking it out. It doesn't have hardly any accessibility options, and it's a little difficult for me to play, but I'm going to keep on slugging through it. It's a beautiful game. I'm going to ban you back from the dead. I am a mod on this channel. Stop it.
Flexing. He's flexing on you. Oh, lad.
Other than that, it's been pretty chill, just trying to survive.
You know what? It's always a pleasure to have you, my brother, because you're one of the dudes that's very well respected. Not only did you play video games on concrete tablets back in the days with chisels, you also have all that history all the way up to now, from BC to AD.
Right.
Woo, you are Jurassic, but you're definitely one of the most knowledgeable guys on the market. You do your homework, unlike some other people. And we will not say no names. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It sure is. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, man. Welcome, chat. Welcome. Let me hit that. Let me get these streams popping, man. I want to shout out to the members. Listen, Anybody see my man Snipes in the street? He did not hit me for his Ultimate Game Pass victory win last week. Snipes! Where you at? Where you at, Snipes? I'm looking for you. Facts. Listen, man, Snipes, you need to get that win on. Let me hit. I always lose this button. Oh, there you go. Boom! Shout out to the. Wow, why does it do? Why is it doing that? yo, why does my thing look like that? Y'all don't even know. Shout out to the people that has been supporting this channel. The members, I appreciate every last one of you. Look at Snipes at the bottom and you're a one at the top. Man, get your ass in that email so I can give you your code. You know what? Let me say this too, man. Bloody's in Ohio. Akumu just had a minor surgery. We're not gonna get into the details. I want everybody to wish her well. You know what I'm saying? She's doing very well. She'll be back sooner or later. Shout out to Sir X-Men for 6 months memberships. Marvel vs. Capcom collection is awesome. 5 stars. 5 stars. That's gonna be our first topic, but you're supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? But I know you sick. So we also, let me get back to this. Wish Akumu very well if you follow her on Twitter, man. Her handle's down in the descriptions. Please wish her well. Shout out to Sir X-Man who's in the chat pulling up. He's also sick. He has old flu.
It was an extreme diaper rash from not changing it to Vince.
Yo, Paul, you've been on fire since yesterday. You've been on fire. I like that. Keep it up, Paul. Shout out to Sir X-Man, wishing some good health, man. He's also in the chat, not feeling well. He won't be on the show today, so I only got to tolerate one out the 2 old motherfuckers in the building.
That's right.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna get into the deep topics because we down 2 people. I hit up Ham Solo, he didn't hit me back. I should have hit him while we was on the show, but he dropped out so goddamn quick.
Yeah, he was quick,
man.
He was quick, man.
He was quicker than Sir X-Men's sex life. Whew.
That's fast. That's quick. That's
Damn.
My bad, Sir X-Men. You're not here to defend yourself. I gotta respect my Jurassic Park people, my elderly people. Not you, Paul. You're alive. He's the Walking Dead right now. But I want to talk about something I started on Twitter Tuesday, man. And I grew up on a song and a commercial called "Reading is Fundamental." It used to be down with the Saturday morning cartoons on Capitol Hill. Do you remember that?
Oh, I definitely remember the a bill is a bill, and all that from the Schoolhouse Rock stuff. The Schoolhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm. Now, put people in the chat. So I got
no Cygnus. No.
Cygnus. All right. What he said?
Invite Crap Gamer and Dreamcast guy. No.
I would invite them to a shooting range and make them the targets. Facts.
Yeah. Go hold this silhouette up for me. Yeah, right in front of you.
Yeah. Put an apple on your head. I'm not aiming for the apple, trust me. Shout out to Lob Supremacy in the building. Yo, listen, man. So I can't. I love the gaming community. And if you ever see me on Twitter and I go on attack mode and I'm violating the shit out of somebody, it's because I don't respect them and they bring no positive energy to this gaming situation that we love so much. So, I was attacked, accused, and text-wise abused. Bars. That was a rhyme. I gotta write that down, Paul. That was all right. So
hey, Drake can use that. Get a hold of Drake.
Yeah, he's used to his friends writing for him anyway. So why not limit? But let me say this, man. I put out a tweet saying for the Xbox community people that was crying that Marvel Fighting Collections was not on Xbox, and I was one of them. I said, get your asses out there, buy the game, and speak with your wallets, not with your tweets. Now, that's a motivational thing. Like, yeah, he's right. Let's go. So I was attacked on Twitter. Guys took to Twitter and started yelling, "Oh, who do you think you are?" Another one, "Why don't you mind your business?" Another dude, "I don't like the game, so why should I buy it?" List goes on, but it was 99% positive. Then I looked at every single chat. I tried to respond to some people, but the idiots, shout out to the block button. If I say something or anybody says something on Twitter that doesn't involve you, how about you do me a favor and shut the fuck up? You don't have to respond. It has nothing to do with you. For my Marvel fighting collection, people that was interested, it's who I was talking to. Now, I was going to do a stream this Sunday, but who the fuck does a stream on Super Bowl Sunday? Unless you don't like football. Well, I don't like football. I'd rather stream. Well, that's your problem. I won't be streaming. But I'm just saying, this is the community that we're surrounded by. And I'm promoting positivity on supporting the game that most of us love. Everybody know why we buying that collection. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Some people bought it for the Punisher. And you could buy the other games, but we know the most popular game in that collection is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Because that, the last time we had that in a great condition, and I ain't talking about emulators, was Dreamcast. So, for you frauds out there that took to the internet, try to make your voice heard, dude told me, "Yo, you need engagement." I don't get paid from Twitter, dumbass. I notice how miserable people are in this gaming space. Now, I don't know. I don't usually get no negative nillies in this chat because it's mostly PlayStation and Xbox people in here. And it's usually a positive situation. Usually positive. We don't really get no hate, no disrespect, no arguing in the chat. Little debate, but not arguing and disrespect. But I notice, man, no matter how positive you make a fucking message, people got personal issues. Talos, what's good, man? Yo, listen, if you see my man Snipes in the street, you one of the winners, you got that. Yo, listen, he needs to get his ultimate code, man. He ain't hit me up. So hopefully if you're watching this now or later, Mr. Snipes, 108 Dragons TV, use the email that's connected to your screen name and I will shoot you the code. Right, Talos? Did you get your code, Talos? Let them know. We give our stuff out here. We don't do that fakeness. But shout out to you. Shout out to everybody for pulling up. But it's like, I just think people need, gaming is supposed to be a happy and joyous situation. Yes, you can get frustrated playing the game. I got frustrated playing the game with Call of Duty today. Them blueberries don't say shit. They don't do the objectives. We could go through that. But at the end of the day, we're supposed to be having fun.
Today, at least for the part where my voice was being heard, I was streaming the game.
Thank you, Talos. No, not thank you. You're welcome, bro. Anytime. I'm going to do some more giveaways. Not probably, maybe next week, and I'll see. I want to give a game away to one person. Give a game away, and but shit, every hot game is going to Game Pass.
Yeah. Back. That's exactly right. That's why I can't walk back. I was the first assassin way back in the day. I helped write the creed, man. It was.
Yo, these old jokes is getting old back. All right, you're not taking that blasphemy from you, brother. So all I'm saying is we supposed to be gamers. We supposed to have a good time. We supposed to enjoy this, man. The negativity on Twitter, I'm just gonna block your ass. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you. I'll make a comment to what you're saying so people see how I respond to that bullshit you're saying, but you'll never talk to me again. And narcissistic people need an audience for them to be narcissistic with.
Yep.
And I'm not entertaining you. I'm too old. Plus, if you said that shit in my face, I'll slap shit out you. So let's just keep it official.
And here's the thing.
I'm
Like
not
I do,
playing
when
with
I
y'all
see
on Twitter.
stuff that I don't necessarily agree with or don't care about or whatever, I don't
Right.
say anything. There's no.
You know, right. Me too. I
It's
just
like-
go, oh, that's them.
Yeah.
I will say Elon Musk got away with some bullshit doing that Heil Hitler shit, and none of the Jewish community
Yeah.
said anything. I'm going to keep saying that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep tweeting it too. Because that was some bullshit he did on an American stage. That dude is not American.
Nope.
Take that shit back to your country with the bullshit. We don't do politics here, but that's just right and wrong.
No, they. Well, we don't want to get into it here, but ask me about it after the show. And they did something yesterday that's going to get more of his people into this country. So.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
God bless America.
Yep.
We allow all the bullshit here.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's about it too. Yeah.
Yo, who dog is that?
That is my roommate's dog.
Oh, okay. I'm like, at first I thought it was mine. I'm like,
nope,
that's not my dog. Anyway, man, let's move into this situation. I want to get those ones in the street, man. I want to get those ones in the street for the fans of the Marvel collection. If you do not a fan, you ain't got to respond. Please don't chew my head off. But how many people in the chat bought the game? How many people in the chat was interested in the game? Because right now the shit is on sale. Not only did it come out later, we're getting it for $10 cheaper. If you're interested, go cop the game. I will be running a game night. Open room. Everyone's invited that can fit. Not like a Diddy party. No baby oil is excluded. Legendary Yobi, my brother, love you all day. That's my guy right there. So, I want to know who was interested in buying that game or who bought it. Next week, game night, we will be playing that. You know what I'm saying? We will be playing it. Yobi said, I bought it yesterday. I double dip. You know, I'm double dip. I bought it on my computer to play on my ROG Ally, which works on my PC and everything else. But I also bought it on Xbox. And we will definitely be, of course, yeah, Jago be on it. Him and Doggy. But Paul, was you interested and was you happy to finally see this land? And I'm gonna add something to that after when you're done. Go ahead.
It's a game that I'm not good at fighting games, so I'm not going to jump on it right away. But I'm glad for those of you who enjoy those kind of games. I'm glad it finally came out. I'm not going to hate on it or nothing like that. I'm just not good at those types of games, and so
right.
So as much as I like the Marvel versus Capcom stuff, and I did play it in the arcade and spent a lot of quarters being bad at it, I just, for me right now, I'm not gonna be jumping into it. So.
Well, I am gonna say this, and with the celebration, you're gonna see it in my background right here. This is running on a PS1. Yeah, you heard it. PS1. That's Marvel versus Capcom right there. You heard saying that? Yeah. That's how you celebrate a game, man. But what I'm gonna tell you is, Paul, they have some easy to play options in there.
Oh, do they?
Ooh. One button supers, yeah.
Okay, that kind of see that.
Eastside Vander, what up? Good to see you. Daryl Thornton was good, yeah. Over there on TikTok. Yes, TikTok is not down. Shout out to my people on TikTok. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, they got some easy options to play. So you might be able to rock this one out because they got like for the supers, they got a one. You can put the supers to one button. You ain't got to be killing yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might just. So I wouldn't call it accessibility, but it's ease of play.
Right. So I haven't looked into it. So how much is it? You said it's $10 off. How much is it?
It's $39. I think it's $39.99. It was $49.99 originally.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
$39. That's not bad. I mean, that's what South of Midnight's going to be is $39.99. And
listen, man. Your guy Lemon might pull up and gift you one. If you're gonna play it, I'll gift it to you. I'll buy it for you this week.
I would play with you guys. You know how I am. I do those kind of games with a very select group of people, and you're part of that select group.
All right, so yo, yeah, Mr. Kahuna. I should have known that. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man Big Kahuna, one of the legendary guys who's early podcasters, early veteran, man. I need to get you on the show one time. And he over there on TikTok. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's greatly appreciated.
Okay, and you want history. I know where the name Big Kahuna comes from, and that comes from the Gidget movies, man.
Uh-oh.
Back in the 60s, the Big Kahuna.
Uh-oh.
He was the king surfer of that group. The Big Kahuna.
Scrub nurse just finished doing an open heart surgery, saving somebody's life. He was on the way to give Nate Robinson a kidney. Shout out to Scrub, who pulled up in the building.
You didn't drop another watch into a guy, did you, Scrub? Huh?
Oh man, but yeah, so what I wanted to add with that is the Fighting Collection Part 2 was announced this week also. Not only was it announced, no console and PC is left behind. It is announced for Xbox day and date, so they got they internet code right, which now means we don't have to cry about some shit that Capcom should have did in the beginning anyway. So how do you feel about that? Other gamers being able to get it, everybody getting it at the same time.
Me or Scrub or
Scrub's still setting up. You.
no, I think that's cool, you know. And we know that Capcom's doing more games, more screens, more players, more money thing. So, you know.
Yeah.
So they're doing it right. They're saying, look, we can't just do this on one console and hope to survive. You know, so.
That's right, sir. X-Men Power Stones 1 and 2. Yes. 1 and 2. Now, we also got this young gentleman in here looking young and fresh. You know what I'm saying? Shreveport fella in the building. Don't be pulling up at his house, though. You got something waiting for your ass. It's my brother from another mother. Scrub News.
Hey, what's going on there? What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I'm running a little bit late. I'm on call this weekend, so been running. So y'all forgive me. I'm gonna be clacking and typing.
You on call?
Yeah, I'm on call. But
shit!
Like, look, he's wearing scrubs. Look at him. He's wearing gray scrubs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You done failed. Could have had a heart attack just there. You over there like,
there's no
somebody
blood.
call 911.
There's no blood on those scrubs, is there? Yeah.
The alleged assailant was 5'1". Y'all know nothing about that. Shoot. But yeah. So I'm gonna be clacking on the computer real quick. But I'm glad to see everybody. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody in the chat and all the different places. I had to come save the show because I saw Cerebral Paul on there, and I said, dang, Lemon done got desperate. He done got real desperate.
Nah, I invited him yesterday. Don't do that.
I said, I knew I told him I was gonna be running a little bit late, you know, just bear with me. But I'm like, God.
See, I went to the old folks home and went shopping.
Remember,
I'm sorry, Paul.
If I'm ever in the hospital, I see you coming up at me, I'm just going to scratch DNR on my chest and go.
Oh, do not resuscitate.
Hey, if you see me in the hospital, you got a whole lot more problems going on. I'm
Shout
looking
out to
for
Becky
you to be
with
a
the
DNR.
good hair in the chat. No more, I see you. Oh, Omar. I called him Nomar. I put his whole name together. Shout out. Sorry, Omar. Sorry. Then listen, Scrub, what you been playing, bro?
But it's double XP weekend on Call of Duty for y'all that didn't know. So, I mean, if you need to catch up, if you need to get your different levels, you trying to prestige, that's a good week to do it. It's a good week to do it. So,
when you want to use the name of the game and not get nailed, you just call it the Superb Owl.
Yeah, the big game. You have to say the big game.
Yeah, the Superb
Yo,
Owl.
you can't, but I said it already.
Yeah, I know you did. And from what I understand, the commissioner's on his way to your house right now. He wants his buddy.
They knocking on the door.
Well, you know what? I got some for your ass, too. You better knock on the door with the feds. That's a fact. All right, Scrub, talk to me. Are you a Marvel vs. Capcom fan or the Fighting Collections? Because you know it dropped this week, and they announced the part 2 to that, and it's coming to everything at the same time. Talk to me. Razor, see you. Keep that dirt.
I'm a big fan of it as far as being the king of button mashing. I can take a lot of folks out. You give me enough time to hit those buttons just right. I have friends back in college and in high school that all they did, and we get 6-7 folks, and we just all line up in the room, and who nicks, passing the sticks around and goofing off, and then when we got tired of that, we was watching Dragon Ball Z VHSs, um, subtitle version, not dub, subtitle version. And so it just brings back memories. I'm glad it's available, especially for the folks who's been asking for it. So
Yes.
I'm happy it's there. I'm probably
Facts.
gonna download it. How much time I'm gonna put in it? Usually I'll just play the computer when I play because I know I'm not good enough to fight the real fighting heads. But
Listen,
I'm glad it's there.
but you ain't got to play with them. We can get in the room with Back from the Dead, Becky, Paul,
Yeah, you play with me, you're guaranteed to at least win one fight. So, you know.
and just have a good time, man. It's the entertainment because I'm streaming it next Saturday, man. We're gonna do, it's the Chiefs and Eagles weekend because I don't want to get no problems. But I'm streaming it next weekend. I was telling the chat and my man Paul over here, I was attacked last week for entertaining people, supporting the game. And Razor, I see you. Well, you know what? Only time I can go on Dirt Show or TTS is if I don't go to work. So when you see me on there, I ain't at work.
He playing hooky. He playing.
Yeah,
hooky.
I'm playing hooky. So I don't know about next week Friday, but I'll figure it out. God, because Sean is overseas, man. TTS Sean, that boy overseas. So it's time. He'd be like 1 o'clock, and 1 o'clock I'm at lunch. And then by the time he go on, I'm back on the bus working. So I'm very excited for the game. I'm happy people got an opportunity to play it. I'm gonna say something that's crazy. I don't know if it's cross-play between console and PC. I don't really know if they announced that part of it. But I know when I was playing on my ROG Ally, I miss talking to my people on console. That's why I don't really be, I'm about to get a 5080. I don't even want to talk about that.
Why don't you just get a 70 Ti?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna do it after July. I'm not rushing it. I don't even really need it. But because I'm gonna tell you, when I play on PC, man, and my PC is roughly around $4,600, right, of stuff. I don't really have fun over there. And this is why. Don't get it twisted. That community is also awesome. But all of my people are on console.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the ecosystem that I live around is on console. When I come home from work at 11, I come on, Back from the Dead is on, Paul is on, Becky with the good hair, Crazy Lou, Scrub, Super G, Black Tarzan, Mr. 100, Flip Money. My friends are on Xbox in the chat, cracking jokes, playing different games, and having a ball.
Yeah.
Now, my PlayStation side, I don't really have too many friends that play online like that because they usually play Stone King X is in the building. They usually play single player stuff over there. Now, I have a lot of people on my Activision account from PlayStation because Call of Duty is cross-platform play. But that's where most of my friends that's on multi-plat. But when you add somebody through Activision, it's not necessarily their PSN name. So it's not like I don't have PlayStation. I got a lot of PlayStation friends that play Call of Duty. So, but I don't really brag or talk about my PC or be master racing it out because I don't really care to play over there. Only some exclusive shit that consoles don't have.
For
like
me,
that 40,000 Space Marine
yeah.
game that's like Twisted Metal. I got that shit over there. And they got a game like Crimson Skies over there by another by the 40K Space Marine dudes too. Awesome. So I play exclusive shit. Go ahead, Paul.
I was gonna say, even when I do play PC games or do stuff on my PC, I will be in an Xbox party most of the time.
Right.
Because that's where y'all are at.
Right. So you never see me, and all this tech shit I be buying and know how to do. I don't know how to stream my PC to the internet from itself. No, I don't know how to do that shit. And I never get it to work. Through
That's
OBS.
what YouTube
that
is
shit,
for.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I can't get it to work. I know.
You have multiple screens on your PC, right? Because you need to use both for that point to work. So
Yo, Back from the Dead, you're going to be put on timeout with your blasphemy in the chat. And thank you for using those icons, people in the chat. Day Reezy, you know what I'm saying? Back from the Dead. Yo, that's part of that membership thing. We got some nice icons because that means they approve of that message. But listen, man, we're going to get into some more topics, man. Good to have everybody pulling up. Without the chat, there's no us, bro. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Retro Jock, hit me up, Lemon. I can help you. I use OBS for that.
So do I.
Yes.
So do I. So.
Yes. Know that guy over 20-something years. That's my brother. He's an original 108 Dragons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the story. 108 Dragons.
Fine, Retro. You deal with him then. You talk him through all that shit.
Oh, that's what we doing. Now, we're going to get into another lighter situation, more up your alley. And Cozy. Shout out to Cozy who gifted you that game. That's my girl. Even though she eat her pets, but
yeah.
Look at Yobi. Now Yobi showing off. Now, shout out to Yobi in the chat. Appreciate that, man. Please use some icons, man. I invested a lot to get this shit popping for y'all. Trust me. Xbox indie showcase is coming up, man. And you know I'm not a big indie dude. Shout out to Bloody who's not here, but that bastard plays every year, Yobi. We get it. God damn. They got an indie showcase coming up. I'm gonna start with you, Paul, because I know you play a lot of indie games, especially when you was in the ambassador program. You used to get them codes and run out there and do that stuff. So, anything you anticipating from this indie show? And do you think it's going to be 4 hours like the other one?
I don't think it's going to be 4. The indie shows usually aren't that long. I can't say that there's anything specifically that I'm looking forward to either. Even though like when they're presented to me, I'll jump on them and go, hey, that looks cool. I don't necessarily search out to see what's coming out in the indie market. But you're right. I do look at them and go, wow, that really looks, And it was a little bit easier when we were in the program because even if they didn't give us a code, it would still be, hey, they got this game coming out. You should check it out, or I would stream it on my channel, or on the Xbox channel, Ambassador channel. And the idea at Xbox guys, I actually am friends with some. When I say friends, I mean people I know on Twitter and Twitch. And
I got a couple friends in there.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I played with Carnage the other day. I played. The Rift Tracks game on Mike Robel's channel. So yeah, we all floated in that same circle. We all kind of know each other, type of thing.
Right.
So yeah, I always look. You know me. I look forward to any of the showcases because I want to see something that's new and exciting, going to make me go, oh wow. Even though I don't play on it much, even the Sony showcases or the only ones I don't tend to get into is the Nintendo ones because I don't have access to a Switch. So outside of going, oh yeah, that looks cool. I'm probably not ever going to play it,
Okay.
I think I haven't said on this show, but I've never been one to go, oh, that makes me want to get that console or that device. I changed my tune after about 6 months ago. The new Batman game on the
Oculus.
On the Oculus. On the new Oculus. Me going, okay, now I want the new Oculus. Just for that one stupid game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty damn good though. That game is pretty damn good.
I've heard.
Yo, Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's what we're doing.
No. Doctor do nothing over there. Yeah.
I mean,
Xbox.
It could be worse. You could say Nutty Professor, so at least you ain't said that. Sure, man.
Oh, man. Yo, listen, man. Anybody know Snipes? Please hit him up so he can get his winnings from last week, man. I like to stay on top of that stuff. Matter of fact, I got to give Wise Old Gamer his damn book.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it at home. I go to work and say, shit, I left the damn book in the house. Yeah. I got the envelope at my job and the book in my house. I can
tell you that Snipes is usually with us on Retro Renegades on Tuesdays, so I'll try to remember to mention it to him.
Yeah, definitely. Tell him to hit me up at 108dragonsTV@gmail. Scrub, man, indie showcase. There's a couple indie games I'm looking forward to this year, but it's like the general games that I want. Any indie games you're looking forward to, and any predictions for the showcase?
There is one specific one. I put it in the DM on our in the 108 Dragons chat if you want to put it on the screen. If this game is not on the indie showcase, I don't care nothing about the indie showcase. It's a failure because I'm tired of hearing this game supposed to be coming, and each year, each couple of months,
For some reason, I
it
think I know what it is.
it keep getting pushed back. It look good. They done sent out 3 or 4 trailers, but
Yes, that's one of my games I want.
if
Yo,
y'all
ladies and
have
gentlemen,
seen,
he's talking about replaced.
it's replaced. That's what I want to see.
There's another
The,
one like that coming out.
the
It's
last
called
night, the
no,
last
no,
night,
no. It's something else. It's called something else.
because the last night was supposed to come out first, and then the replace
The-
trailer came out about a year after that, and now replace is gonna come out before the last night.
no, it's called something else. I got it on my Twitter. I gotta look at my favorites on Twitter. And but no, replace is one of them, bro. Me and Paris, when we was at the Game Awards, we was talking about it, and I had him. You see, remember when he came on the show? I was like, "Yo, you got to talk to me about replace," because he played it at the
Oh,
last
he
June
did play, yeah.
showcase. Remember, he was on the show, and I
Yeah.
made sure he talked about it because I've been waiting for this shit forever. But yes, they got it. They let you know what? Those hand drawn games take a lot of time. The Cupheads and stuff like that, man. They got that first person shooter, black and white game coming out. I'm looking forward to. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Replace day one, and I'm buying it on PC. I'm buying it on
Oh,
PC because I want to
I
take it with me.
guarantee you, that's gonna yeah. So it replaced the last night. Yeah, that's what I was saying because I remember Paul. We were talking about this when when
Yeah.
we were doing Good Morning Xbox, and
Yeah.
so at least 3 years ago, if not more, we've
think
been
it's more.
waiting
I
for
think,
these
yeah, it's
games.
actually
Yeah, it's
more.
about 4 years we've been
Yeah.
Oh, the
waiting for
one,
these games come out.
the other one is Dark Light.
Okay, okay.
It's called Dark Light. I'm looking at my list now. It's called Dark Light.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out, people. It's not only like replace side scrolling, you also move into it 3-dimensionally, like walking into the screen, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's called Dark. Yeah, I'm buying both of those so I could take it on PC, so I could take it on the go with my. That's why I love my ROG Ally, man. That's why I love my ROG Ally because not only can I, and hopefully PlayStation step their game up and do cross cloud saves and stuff, so I can start buying stuff like Spider-Man and God of War on the go, so I can play it while I'm at work, man, on my 3-hour lunch break. But
Must be nice. 3 hour lunch break. Yeah,
yeah,
fancy.
I've been on my job 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of games. There's a lot of stuff when we do the indie showcases that I see, and it's like, okay, that's good for somebody else, and I'm glad they have stuff that is available for other people because every game is not for everybody.
No
So
facts.
when we watching these shows, a lot of people you'll see, oh, this show was trash because it didn't have the games that I wanted, so it was automatically trash. Well,
Can't do that.
yeah, those stuff was good to somebody else. So, um, like I said, I'm going to watch it. If they ever do what they did when they let Twitch run it, and it was 3 and 4 hours with 50 different commercials, and
Nah,
they let
no.
everybody talk, and then they interview people who don't even play that genre and let them talk about if the game was worth anything or not. I think they learned their lesson. The thing is, those shows are always going to be a little bit longer because there's so many people making indie games and they want to get their stuff out. A lot of times, this is their only chances to see a big audience because if they just wait for whatever console or whatever publishing company to put it on their main screen and say purchase it here now, a lot of times those little smaller games won't make it. So these are where they're putting a lot of their time and their money is on these showcases. So I know there's always a lot of them, but
Yep.
when you make them that long, you give folks fatigue. I mean, when we do these little the Xbox, they do their little showcases in the beginning of the year showing we're going to do 4 games and talk about it. That almost will wear out an audience, even though it's only like 45 minutes or so. When you're doing all these
it
deep
was an
dives.
hour, 15 minutes.
That
per game.
retention is crazy. You got to keep the people going.
Yeah, you gotta keep the people going, and if you don't have the pacing right, people are gonna fall asleep or just change their mind. So whatever, however length it is, just pace it out right, and I think it'll work. Don't have every developer explain their whole game and gameplay.
Well,
You just
yeah.
pop it on
I think
there.
part of it
let
is
it go.
too. Part of it is too. Not every, in fact, among developers, they're not all. They don't do well on mic and on camera. That's not their job. So
Right.
I was going to go there.
they can't exude that excitement. Even though they're excited, they don't necessarily do that well on camera. Going, hey, high energy, yeah, you know.
They don't have that.
Yeah.
Let me shout some people out. First of all, I'm gonna blow somebody up in a minute. Shout out to King of Bug over there on Twitter. TikTok. Shout out again, another person. We got 5 platforms running at the same time. We got over 150 people in here. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to y'all, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for pulling up. Let me blow somebody up in the chat. First of all, Yobi. Mother sucker. Don't be talking our personal business on the video game chat feed. If I gave you a drone, I ain't give you shit. If I sold you a drone and the battery went bad, what you want me to give you a warranty on a used item? Like, what the hell? Buy another battery.
Yeah.
You got it for homeboy price anyway. You done saved $1,000. You saved about $700. Anyway, Yobi, shout out to you and that battery. And I hope the drone does very well for you.
I think Lemon's about to tell you where to stick that battery to test it. Okay?
No, I ain't gonna die. You know, well, you did it for me. Thank you, Paul. God damn it, this mother sucker gonna get on here, talk that, but you don't need battery to tell me it was a dud. It died. It wasn't a dud when you got it. That means you've been using the drone. I appreciate you. Don't be like Bloody. I sell you something, and he get the PAX East. Lemon, set it up for me. I don't know how to use it. What?
Oh, wow.
You had it for a year.
That's them lemon laws.
Yeah. It's something.
So, I gave Bloody a
Sir X-Man being messy.
$1,200 gimbal for the homeboy price of $300 with batteries, all kind of stuff. Can you set it up for me? Hell no, I can't set it up for you. I got my own shit to do.
I mean, come on. And Bloody knows how to fucking use YouTube. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's what I told him. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you know what? I'm going to stop hooking y'all up with homeboy prices. I'm going to start selling that shit at the highest market value.
Oh, where'd Scrub go? He's not
It's
on the screen.
DJ Tree in the building. I see you. Shout out to you on TikTok, man.
I
Shout
should
out to
be
you.
on the screen.
Hopefully you enjoying the podcast, man, and we'll be streaming some good fighting games next Sunday, and we're gonna get back to more and more streets. Fozzie Bear, another original 108 Dragon. Yo, Doc Mata's in here. Retro Doc. That's Doc Mata. Listen, man, let's move on, man.
Hey, Lemon, look at the stream. Scrub didn't come back when you brought the screen back.
Huh?
Scrub doesn't.
No,
look
I'm
like
here.
He's here.
No, my side did some screwy shit. Never mind.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm watching the stream. I got the stream on 3 screens. Well, don't do that.
No.
Yeah, I'm multi.
No, for some reason, my browser reset it back to the beginning of the stream for some reason.
Just hit the live
Yeah,
button.
I did. Yeah.
And Sir X-Men talking about if it was 1 hour of Call of Duty, I'll watch it. No, sometimes I will have that in the background and let it collect, because if you watch it, you get double XP. But those shows don't even go that long. When they go that long, they start talking about Warzone and all that stuff. And once they get past multiplayer, I'm done. I don't care.
He don't care about
Like I said,
Warzone.
I do the mute this tab, but I let it run so I get the free drops. That's all I care about. Yeah.
Exactly.
I like this 108 connection in the chat. I see my brothers in the street. Shout out to my 108 brothers, man. Yo, let's move into this other topic, man. And this is what I be telling people. I love streaming services. And I ain't talking about Game Pass. I love streaming movie services. I love being able not to have to come home at a specific time and catch a program when it's on because you couldn't DVR it, or, you at work or whatever. Streaming services, you could binge watch. You could do a lot of different things, right? On your own time, at your own leisure. But when Disney Plus came out and they announced that they was trying to hit the market heavy and take over the market, I said 3 years ago, they're not going to beat Netflix. And dude said, why? I said, because Netflix is not just an American streaming service. They got international shows for every region that they're in. From Europe, South Korea, to Japan, to Mexico, to goddamn Africa and Spain. And Disney is more Western based. Matter of fact, it's all Western based. And I said, how are you going to compete with somebody on an international level? And then you just want to bring just American stuff all over the planet. We know they got Disney. We know they got Star Wars. You know they got all these programs, which is great because I love it. But they just lost 700,000 subscribers. Damn. That is a lot.
Damn.
That's a lot. So I put this topic in there because I'm petty like 50 Cent. I'm as petty as 50 Cent telling Big Meech, my name is Big Meech. Oh, Larry Broker. You done. Petty. But I'm just saying. 700,000 people is a lot. Because when they shot up to the top of the charts, everybody was like, yo, Disney Plus overtook Netflix. That was a quickie. Netflix got longevity. They're the kings of the business. Yes, they have ups and downs, but their ups and downs has never been this type of number. And I told people that this would happen. So I'm going to go to you, Scrub.
All right.
What the hell you think that Disney can do to recover them 700,000 people? Because the Western way is not the only way in streaming services. And everybody don't have access to these streaming services around the world like people think. A lot of people got to use UPN. So talk to me. How do you think? How do you think?
VPN.
VPN.
I was about to say UPN. They shut that network down a long time ago.
That's the CW now.
VPN.
That's the CW now. Right?
Yeah, wow, damn.
Everybody say Moesha. One. I think people are over exaggerating what's going on with Disney. Disney, just like Netflix and some of these other services, they've been steady hiking up the prices. One thing with Disney, a lot of people do when whatever Star Wars show came out, whatever disc came out, and it wasn't what they wanted, a lot of folks said no. Once they Disney did several price hikes in the span of a whole year or a year and a half. The price went up more than once. They do have the ability that you can bundle it with ESPN and Hulu, and it helps out a lot of people with those deals. But the only thing really they have to do, and it might not recoup 700,000, but all they have to do is when Daredevil drops, it's going to fix that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, because it's not on Netflix anymore, a lot of people loved that show when it was on Netflix.
I did.
And for the new season to come out and be just as R-rated, violence, bloody, whatever that you saw with the original Daredevil on Netflix, that's all it's going to take. It might not give you 700,000, but it's going to give you a lot to be able to say, all right, this is worth it. I'm going to watch Netflix. And a lot of people, what they do, same thing with like Paramount when Halo show was on there. First season they had it. Once the season was over with, they canceled their subscription and then brought it back for the second season. You see that with all your stuff. The only reason why you don't see that as much with Netflix because they always have another show coming out.
Yes,
they always
do.
add a movie.
Yes, they do.
So there's always something getting dropped on there. and that will keep folks going. Oh, whatever, I got it. I'll just keep rolling. But like when you have stuff like your HBOs and your certain ones, it's easy to say, well, Game of Thrones only comes on this time.
Yep.
Westworld only comes out every 2 years, and that's the only show I like. So I'll just start it back up every 2 years when my favorite show comes on. So that's what you got the variety and everything with Netflix and happens. What I will say from a business standpoint, because since everybody's so geniuses on how business works all of a sudden, because they looked online for a hot second, even with all this stuff Netflix buying, Netflix is hiking up their prices too, because Netflix is not making the money that you think they are. They're just spending tons of money to get, because they have to get the shows on there to get you to watch. So Netflix wasn't even profitable until what, the last 2 years? They finally caught up, and that's from all the way back when you were getting discs sent to your house and you were ordering online. So they've been spending money to make money. So they're just now getting to that point. And that was well over 10 to 15 years ago. And Netflix will steady have to spend money to make those shows come out. So if you're looking from a money standpoint, they're probably what and what. But I think Daredevil comes out and it'll fix a lot of problems.
Well, I don't know how many fans of Daredevil it was. Daredevil is one of their big hits. Just don't do Iron Fist again. Or change that shit. That shit was horrible.
I don't
Jessica
even.
Jones,
You don't even
Jessica
have to
Jones
do
was also.
Defenders. Don't even do the Defenders. You can do cameos of
But
everybody
the
in each
Defenders
show.
was not bad though.
It wasn't
It was that.
bad,
It
but
was
if you
that
bring
Iron
it,
Fist shit was trash.
yeah, but if you bring the Defenders, you're gonna bring Iron Fist, and he was still corny
But they
in the Defenders.
You gotta change him. You gotta
like
revamp
you
it.
give him an actor who can actually
Give him that
fight.
Shang-Chi. Right. This dude looked like a fucking somebody need to be doing essays or something.
Oh,
He was
Danny
horrible.
Rand with that
Yep.
that Justin Timberlake macaroni hair from
That
back in the day.
didn't bug me.
All
It
right.
just the guy was so boring. He's so boring.
He was terrible. He didn't even know how to. He didn't even know. How, listen, get somebody who do ballerina.
Yeah.
You see that movie the Bruce Lee story.
Yeah.
That Asian actor didn't know karate, but he did ballerina.
Right.
Get somebody like that. It don't gotta be the super action star, because Keanu Reeves don't know karate.
Yep.
He looks good being John Wick, don't he? He looks good being Neo.
Well,
Right?
no, he does martial arts. He does do martial arts. Keanu Reeves, he does.
No, he got into martial arts, but he didn't do martial arts.
'Cause
Like
he's a
Wesley Snipes.
I think he's a purple belt.
Now, but when he first started The Matrix, he was Wayne's Well. He was one of them dudes. He wasn't like that. He was Constantine. But you get into it, right?
Yeah.
You get into it, right? It ain't like Michael Jahar White. We know what that dude could do to you. Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
even
Michael
Steven
John White
Seagal.
just got too old. That's the only problem, because he was the perfect action actor. I mean, he would have been perfect for
Yeah.
Luke Cage. He's just too old to do it now.
Yep. I mean, listen, but yeah, he was annoying. That's a fact. Mr. Paul.
Yep.
Disney Plus. Talk to me.
So I was going to mention
What can
too,
he what can he do to fix it?
I'm going to wrap around to something that Scrub mentioned too. Netflix is just raising their prices again, but they did it based on they had a sudden jump in memberships as of January 1st because of why? WWE. And those people will stay. You can jack up those prices and they're going to stay to watch WWE.
That's a fact.
So because they probably
And
spent a lot of
football.
money on
They got football too.
Yeah, they got football too. Yeah.
Shit, now they got boxing.
Yep.
And
yeah.
Amazon got Amazon. I'll be throwing a big fight party come March 1st. We got that Roach Tank Davis at my club. Everyone's invited. Bring a bottle. That's your entry fee. Bring a bottle. Anyway, keep plug.
BYOB.
If you know me, you know what it is.
Baby.
Yeah, BYOB. If you show up empty-handed, your ass is getting turned around. I'm not paying for food and fights and entry. No, you ain't doing that. Bring a bottle. Let everybody have a good time. Then get your asses out. Well, so continue, Paul, continue.
So like we talked about last night, and Scrub again mentioned it. Disney, they have ESPN, so they have some of the sports stuff. They can they show some of the fights, especially if you have all
Shit,
three.
HBO too now. They got TNT.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything.
Right.
But like I was telling you, they aren't going to go outside of their own IPs. You're probably not ever going to see a bunch of anime unless they buy,
right.
They buy into that.
Right.
So what they need to do is like you said, they need to do kind of like you said, what Netflix does. They need to get onto a cadence of, okay, after this Star Wars show ends, we're also going to, because they did this for like a couple of years. Remember, it was the Mandalorian, then it was followed by something else, and it was followed by something. Gave people a reason to stay. And right now, what they don't have is they don't have that reason to stay once that show that you were there for is gone until the next time it comes back 12 or 14 months later. So now why there was a sudden drop off, I said such a large drop off, I think some of it is politically driven, shall we say, given what side of that they tend to fall on. Given
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's they're woke, they're whatever. I don't give a shit. So, but, and they, in some ways they will never recover from that. That's just what it is. People are going to do what people are going to do. We always tell people, speak with your wallet. That's what some people are doing.
That's what I was talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
People are hypocrites. They'll say that I'll never do this again. I'm telling you, when Daredevil comes on,
until that show comes on that they want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Them same folks are going to get it and they're going to watch it. Yeah. They're hypocrites.
Let me say this. I unsubscribed from Netflix at one time to lower my tier from 4K streaming to 1080p. That was it. But that was like 30 seconds because I don't need to pay for 4K streaming because I don't care if I'm streaming on my 8K TV or my 4K TV. I don't really give a damn because if I like a series, I buy it on disc anyway. So I'm going to have the 4K version. So I don't need to spend the extra money for 4K streaming if you're going to have two tiers to pay for it.
Yep.
I'll watch the movie in 1080p with no problem. And if I enjoy the series or I enjoy the movie, I will buy the physical media, right? Because I'm a collector. I like stuff like that. So he's Vandal crazy in the chat. Yo, listen, man, let me shout out. We done moved up to 200 people across 5 platforms, man. I appreciate it.
All right, listen, appreciate it. Thank you.
This is a smaller channel. We bring y'all good content. I bring you good people on this channel. Everybody see come on this channel will never be somebody I do not respect what they say. I don't have to agree with what they say, but I respect what they say. So anybody that come to this channel is somebody I always respect and appreciate for their attendance and for y'all guys listening to them. And y'all definitely y'all stay classy with the comments. But feel free, if you're on another platform, subscribe to YouTube because that's the major platform. So I appreciate that. But I think Disney can't compete with Netflix, is from what I said originally 3 years ago, with the whole international scene that Netflix has. They're dominating everyone. HBO Max, all of them is Western-based type streaming services. I have that 3-way play with Hulu, ESPN. I unsubscribed because I saw a deal, and now I paid $2.99 for the whole of 2025 because they had some special deal. Appreciate that, Vandal. Thank you. I don't know, Dave Reezy. I don't play online on.
Yeah, I don't play online. I don't.
I'm not gonna get involved because every services has problems. My internet was down Friday, so. And they was like, we're working on it. By the time I came home and did Wazo Gaming Podcast, my internet was back up. But listen, things go down, servers go down. That's really no slight to anybody. Shit happens. It's millions of people playing. It's
for this long though, that when it gets to be this long, it can be a problem.
It's a problem if it go down for an hour. Yeah. What I'm saying is, it's not a capping point to say,
Yeah.
your shit
Yeah,
down.
because
No.
everybody goes down.
Everybody. So
You're right, because everybody goes down. So
to answer his question, latest I see is it's still down in some areas, but slowly coming back online. It's been down for 24 hours at this point. So yeah, but you might be able to get back online, but not everybody will. So there you
Yo,
go.
listen, man, it goes by region, right?
Yeah.
But what killed me, I went to Twitter and I seen a lot of Xbox dudes, your shit is down. And I'm like, yo, that shit ain't funny.
No.
You making fun of people not being able to access their games. Like some shit I ain't really with that shit.
No,
I ain't really with that shit.
because Xbox, we've gone through the same shit. And you go,
Yeah,
we can't play
Xbox
none of
was
our
down.
games. We can't play
Right.
God,
Yeah, you don't. That's not a good look for nobody. I don't care what service is on. Like when they text me 8:00 yesterday morning and said, "Oh, we're working on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Brooklyn has an outage." I said, "Fuck, I got to do my
Yeah.
podcast." I even say, "Shit, I got to play Call of Duty."
I will speak to that. I will speak to that last comment. You're right. Sony is really bad about communicating with the public when they're having issues in the system. They are really bad about it.
Well, you know what? Guess what?
That's because
I
they
don't
don't
care
want to
about
draw
Sony or
attention
Xbox.
to it, even if
I
it's
don't
out
care.
there.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care about Xbox or Sony going down because if my internet down, everything's down.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So if Sony go down, I'll go to Xbox. Xbox go down, I'll try to go to Sony.
Yeah.
But if my internet's down, everybody's dead. So that's more important.
Well,
I need my internet.
that's when you tether to your phone when you're desperate.
Yeah, right. Use my 80 gigs a month I got. God damn it. I think Disney's gonna be fine. I think they're gonna be fine, but it is what it is, man. Things happen. So listen, man, let's move on to the next topic. Super G is supposed to be coming soon. Hopefully, he does. If not, we gotta continue. Yo, listen, man. Message to Nintendo. Yeah, you could have played Resistance 4, but that shit dead. Unfortunately, fucking Sony is weird. We don't want to do Resistance 4. We want to spend $400 million for what's that stupid ass game?
Concord.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
RSJ fans, you fall asleep on your keyboard. We got some weird messages coming through, man.
Resistance, SOCOM. No, we're gonna spend $400 million on Concord. Who the fuck idea was that? Oh shit. Fucking depressing. Listen, man, let's get into this. Nintendo. I love y'all. You fucking raised me. Let's keep it gangster. You got another fucking leak. And they said, we did it, so what? They didn't even care that they leaked your shit. Because they're tired of waiting for you too. These are manufacturers, these are game publishers, these are people doing third-party peripherals. Listen, these are people fucking making the protective screen protectors. Nintendo, April 2nd, they're gonna fucking have every bit of information. When you go to spit your information about the Switch, nobody's going to care because we're already gonna know what it is. Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? Usually when something is leaked, you'll hear, oh, this is a rumor. You got the manufacturer saying this is what it is and we don't care if we leaked it? Paul, what did you think about these new leaks, man?
You know me, I'm really big on don't pay attention to the leaks until we hear from somebody who really in the know. But in this case, I mean, Nintendo, they got to be pissed off because they've had a lot of problems with this shit leaking out from people that it's not supposed to. So you might, some of these companies and developers might think they got away with something, but Nintendo got a long memory, man. They, when he's gone.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. But come on, bro. This is what the controller can do.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I said, oh shit. And then you said, this is not a leak. We're telling you. Like, we made it. We did this. We did the peripherals. I'm like, come on. Move that date up, bro.
That's what I'm saying is for that company to come out and confirm that.
Confirm it.
That's what's going to piss Nintendo off. That's more than anything. But then, like you said, I don't like leaks like this because it takes away from the hype when it actually does get announced officially. There won't
That's
be
the
any
whole
hype.
point.
Everybody gonna be like,
exactly.
okay,
We're gonna know.
cool.
Yo, they're taking away all my enthusiasm
Yeah.
for the April 2nd.
Yep.
And this shit is disgusting. But you know what, Nintendo? This is what the fuck you get thinking you holding on to a Bentley and you releasing a fucking Volkswagen. You're not releasing a powerful system. It's
I
going to
don't
be
think it's a
slightly more
problem.
powerful. It's going to be 1080p on a go this time because we have 1080p on a go now. That's a no-brainer. It might be a 1440p or a DLS 3.5 or 4.0 system upscale to 4K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might be that. And that's what I'm pretty much calling it right now. But I'm saying, get your asses on the ball. Move that goddamn date up.
Yeah.
We got
at that
3
point, at that,
months to that
I
date.
would.
Well, what
I
company?
wouldn't touch a thing.
What company did that recently? Where all the
I
stuff
can't think
came
of the
out,
name.
and they just turned on and said, "Fine, here you go, yeah."
Right. No, you mean at CES.
Yeah.
Yeah, them dudes from Europe did that shit. I don't know the company name, but the dudes from Europe did, and they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they're tired of waiting. Like, yo, we've been making these, they probably been making those peripherals for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And they probably sitting on a whole bunch of plastic they can't even fucking use. Because y'all sitting on your asses. Nintendo, it's time, bro. And when you release this shit, it better have a release date and a price. Don't fucking talk about specs and don't say nothing for the rest of the year. You better have a release date, price, and availability of pre-order. 3 options.
You
better have.
And also, they need to have a library that's ready to go.
No, they're not gonna have that
Because they got bad compatibility, so they ain't forced.
They're not gonna have.
But they should still have at least one or two titles.
No. I didn't say they shouldn't. I'm saying they're not.
They won't.
They won't because
Be
they
prepared
have.
to be disappointed.
Yes.
Well,
I'm not anticipating too many launch
I'm not going to be
titles.
disappointed because I'm not a Switch guy. I don't. If I want to buy cardboard, I'll buy toilet paper. Okay. It's like.
Yo, Omar, you fucking petty in the chat, but you might be right. Scrub, talk to me. How did you feel about these leaks, bro?
I don't care.
Again.
Because this is the thing. If anybody who is in the tech and who's in the gadgets, every piece of tech has a million leaks. If you like cell phones, whether the new Android, the new
S25,
Google Pixel, the new Apple phone, for a whole year, you will see pictures and rumors of leaks from these screen companies from these cases. This is how big the screen's going to be. This is how big the camera's bump's going to be. This is how big and folks, they leak all of this stuff, and guess what? The show, when they actually bring it out, is the biggest thing ever because folks are doing 2 things. They're either going to see if all the stuff they've been hearing rumors are right or if it's wrong. So either way, they're watching it, and guess what it does? It gives free publicity and it keeps a hype train going all the way until April.
So you think this shit is good?
No, I'm not saying it's good, but this is part of tech as far as leaks. This goes on for everything.
But this is worse than usual. This is worse than usual.
It's not. If you watch cell phones.
Actually, I do. I watch
every year.
I think
every year.
I think this equals cell phones, but with consoles is more rumors.
Yeah.
Right?
With consoles is more rumors,
but this is blatant people making shit for the Switch 2.
Yeah,
just saying fuck it.
That's what all the leaks for that's what all the leaks for all the new cell phones is because of the people who are making third-party stuff for it. Or sometimes it's somebody in the factory, but most of the times it's third-party people making peripherals for it.
They let somebody know, right?
And it never, in not 1 year has it ever died down the hype for a cell phone. even if
No,
it's
no, no,
some-
no, no, no,
because I
no.
don't
Cell
think-
phone's different, bro.
Yeah,
no, I
know-
agree. I'm agreeing with you.
I
I'm
know it
agreeing
is.
with
It's a
you.
different level.
But
It's
this
a
the
totally
first time
different
we've
level.
seen it in a console
Yeah.
where a third-party publisher blatantly just fucking show stuff.
But
We've
who-
never seen that.
But who are we talking about? Nintendo, right? These are the
Right.
same people who will buy 3 cartridges of one game for the one doggone Wii or whatever's.
Hold on, man. You're not gonna talk about me live. Fuck that.
I will buy one. I will buy one game for me to play and one to keep in the wrapper that I'll never take out.
Oh no, I ain't doing that.
That's what we're doing. We're dealing with the folks who are Breath of the Wild had more copies sold than doggone Switches sold.
Yes.
Explain that. So,
Yes.
Just so
Yeah, facts.
That's
Facts.
like saying,
I forgot about that.
this is the kind of hype and the fandom of to the heights of like Star Wars people or Star Trek people. No matter what
Yup,
it is,
yup,
they're
yup,
gonna
yup.
buy everything.
They
Look
gonna
at
support anyway.
Look at the Labo. They still bought it all. And people going to do it because they are fanatics about. That's what fans come from. The short for
I'm
fanatics.
selling this right now. This is not a Rodecaster Duo. This is just a box. I want $59.99.
Oh, there's
folks
people
will
that fall for
buy
that
it.
shit every year too. Yeah.
They'll put it on eBay and
You're
they
just
will
getting
buy
the
it.
box. You're not
So-
getting my Rodecaster, but I'm gonna sell you the box.
So, because folks will go, I have a Rodecaster, but my box got damaged, so I will buy the box just so I can put my Rodecaster and put it on the shelf. That's the kind of people we're dealing with right here. And I'm not, and I'm not trying to put those people down, but I don't
It
think
is what it is.
I think for this type of people who are watching it, it's going to build the hype for them. It is going to
I'm
build
gonna
the
put
hype.
your ass on timeout, Omar. He said Labo 2 at launch.
That's what I'm saying. If you gonna tell me you've been selling a screen at 720p this whole time, and you're gonna now upgrade it to 1080p? You're almost gonna double the resolution. Folks are gonna go nuts for that, regardless of the leaks. And like I said, some of it still might be wrong.
I
Because
just want to tell you this: it won't be more powerful than the Asus ROG Ally X. I can guarantee you that.
well,
I
it's
can
not
guarantee
powerful
you
than
that.
most cell phones, but still.
Ooh, You're not gonna have the Swiss police come for us.
But I
We ain't
ain't
doing-
lying though. Am I lying though? I'm not lying. I ain't lying. These cell phones can play some games with some serious
yeah.
screen time. It's just their batteries will drain a little bit faster because they're not as big. Because if they were bigger, it would
Right.
overheat the cell phone more. So I don't think it's
Red
going to
Magic
hurt.
10 Pro, baby.
Yeah.
7,000 milliamp battery.
I don't think it's
First
going to
phone.
hurt as much as people think they're. No, I do not like that they're going into this much detail of the leaks. But I think it's just going to continue the hype train until you get to April. Because what are people doing? Are everybody getting online going, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have saw this on here? They're going,
Nope.
oh,
Nobody complaining.
look what is
Yes!
happening. Look what it's a
Right.
hype train. It's not gonna hurt. And when these leakers see that everybody is hyped for it and they're getting more likes and views because of it, it's just gonna be more stuff out.
So I should start doing Switch 2 content.
But that's what that's when I don't like it, because a lot of bad information gets out too. That's why I'm always saying,
the company don't care because it's getting hype. I
They're just
guarantee
putting their
you,
name in the
Nintendo don't
streets.
care. They don't care.
Name in the streets.
Okay, but here's what that's what I was saying. The company doesn't care now, but Nintendo may look back at this later and go, we don't want to deal with you because you're a fucking problem.
I mean,
Well,
but
that
that's
one person, but I'm talking about
you know what,
in
Paul?
general. They're in the
That don't got
zeitgeist.
shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
No, but I'm saying
If you decide to break NDA, which they're doing, right? That's a them problem.
Well,
You
no,
know the
but
Switch
what I'm
you know
saying
the Switch
is
is going to sell.
Okay, I guess I'm losing that thread here. What I'm saying is, the bigger picture is, even if it's one person in the company, they could be screwing over their whole company
Oh yeah, no
later down the
doubt.
road.
No
this
matter
is
who
true.
did it, it could be. But listen, that's not the consumer problem. That's
Well,
what I'm
no,
saying.
I'm not saying it's our problem. I'm saying, but that's the problem with.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
I would never say well, leaks are okay because, well, no, they're not. Because
No.
when the leaks are for stuff that we care about or we affect, or like sometimes for some of us, it's gameplay. I don't want to see leaked gameplay of a game that's coming out in 3 months because I don't want to have that experience ruined for me. I didn't want to see leaked stuff for Indiana Jones before we had the big thing a few months ago because I want to enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed.
Right.
Yeah. Like I'm buying
most
Switch 2.
people-
I already told people I'm buying Switch 2. I already promised Back from the Dead I'm gonna give my Switch to his kids, right? Because it's back, as long as it's backwards compatible with my stuff, I will give Back from the Dead and his family my Switch. Like, I don't care. Like, you can have it, right? As long as I can play my older titles.
Most
Because
people
I'm not-
wouldn't have
I'm
a
not
YouTube
buying games
channel.
off
Just do me a
Without these
favor.
leaks
Yeah, do me a
and
favor,
rumors.
Lemon. Do me a favor,
What up?
Lemon, when you ship it to him. Encase it in pineapple juice, okay? Just and then
How about I do Carlos' favorite? I'll ship Carlos some pizza with some
some mustard,
brown mustard.
brown mustard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go ahead. Scrub, my bad.
No, I was just saying, most people wouldn't have a YouTube channel if it weren't for leaks and rumors. We got people
No.
who
Yeah.
every 5 minutes, one thing comes out on Twitter, they go live.
They make a 5-minute. Yeah, I
or
hate
they
that.
or they go into the spaces and starts to show. So I mean, it's just we've never seen this many confirmation from whatever company saying yes, this is true. Usually, it gets leaked out, and the heads of the companies or their PR department, they don't say anything. They just keep it zipped up. We're not
Facts.
used to that many folks putting in confirmations of it. But I think for Nintendo to be able to keep their mind out when you got all these handhelds that have come out and are rumored to come out, Xbox, everybody else who's doing an upgrade version of the last one, I think it keeps their name fresh out in the public. It's going to help them in the long run.
Facts. So we're gonna move on, man. Did you want to touch on this before we move any more, Paulie?
Nah, not really.
All right, man. This is a quick topic. We discussed this last night. I've been preaching that this market is oversaturated with people making games. Every month we getting over 100+ games, which is causing people to be spread thin. I hate when people brag about people getting laid off because that's developers losing their jobs. That's people, can't feed their families. And it shrinks the market for creativity. Now, Sony laid more people off. I don't know how this is going to affect them. I'm tired of talking about it. But, Paulie, do you want to touch on that? And Scrub, do you want to touch on it? Y'all can go unison. Don't even matter.
The only thing with me is and I know I'm gonna get hate for this probably, is how lopsided is treated. Because if Xbox would have announced, hey, more layoffs, man, it would have been all over everything. The Sony being more layoffs yesterday, and it's pretty damn quiet out there in the Twitter streets. Like nobody wants to talk about that.
Jeff Keighley didn't say anything, huh?
Why would he? Why would he? He has. Let me not say that about my dude. I know him, so I don't really like to really say too much. But he does has a pacifier with a PlayStation symbol on it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave the rest alone.
His bread is buttered.
Shout out to Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to Jeff Keighley, man.
I mean, like you said, it's layoffs in any situation are no good. I do like it was mentioned last night though. This was a UI team, so right after they stopped using the 30-year celebration UI, like, okay, we're done with you guys now. You go home. What the?
Listen, man. For my modders in the chat, can you please mute Razor Ultron for 2 seconds? He's being messy in the chat, yo.
Oh,
Damn.
I mean, is he wrong?
Well, hey, Razor, look at it this way. At least you'll have games to play. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Listen, you gotta look at Xbox's Captain Save a Hoe. They saving PlayStation because they ain't got shit to talk about this year. Nothing. Shout out to the Messiah, Lord Phil Spencer. execute
Order 66.
66.
Do it.
What I guess this does mean though is the PlayStation side, they're not getting any UI changes anytime soon. So
Yo, listen.
hope you like-
Oh, shit. I hope you like what you got, because you ain't getting nothing for a long time. Whole team fired. Damn. I'm sorry. That was petty. But I'm going to say this, man. Yo, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
just noticing he said order 66. Yeah, there we go.
Go ahead, Scrub. He said,
when was the last time they had their UI changed before? How many years?
30th anniversary PlayStation.
No, I'm saying, but before that.
Before they,
The UI looks the same.
PlayStation 5 launch.
yeah. And they were always doing, even and both companies always do little tweaks.
No. They had a tweak to it. A tweak, you know.
Their
Shout out
tweaks-
to Jay Barry. He showed me some shit when they did it.
Yeah, so I mean, even with Xbox, they don't change their UI that much.
Nah.
They might give you some backgrounds or stuff, but the UI does not change that much. It's something that generally stays the same. This is not something that keeps getting updated and tweaked like your cell phone.
Yeah.
Gives you a new patch and all this
unless
stuff.
unless they notice a problem. That's the only time they tend to touch it.
Right. So this is a job that we knew was not going to be I'm pretty sure they knew was not a permanent job. So, you know, you don't like folks to be let go, but it's almost like if you started to work at Target for the Christmas holidays, you know, once Christmas is over with, that you're no longer working at Target. You're only working there for the holiday.
I think maybe the terminology needs to be corrected then, because were they laid off or did their contracts end? Because that's two different things.
Yeah, and like I said, unless everybody's looking at the contract that the people signed when they first started, we're all going off what somebody said, unless we specifically
it's
see
going
all
off it's going off of PlayStation and one of the people on the team who posted it on Twitter. So
Right, but if they're not giving full details, it's left up for everybody's imagination to keep on talking about it. And if you don't sit there and say, "Oh, I was only hired for this amount of time," or I just got fired and I didn't know, and I was blindsided. Those are two different things. And if you don't specify that too, it leaves a lot of stuff vague. And if I'm mad about a situation or I don't like it, I'll leave it real vague. So the person who let me off, the person who fired me, they get all the crap. So at least like I'm saying, plus, like I bring it all the time, PlayStation's cutting back on everything. This is a large ship that they're trying to turn around. We just saw this with Xbox, and it took them 7
years. Seven
to get it halfway ready to turn around and go full speed the other way. So I'm not surprised that you're going to see layoffs when all your games except Wolverine were planned to be games as a service, and you canceled almost every single one of them, which you spent 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years on. A game that, like Concord, you spent all these years on. Now it's supposed to be your future, that Herman Holtz and all these others. There's going to be a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of soul searching. And there's going to be a lot of cost cutting as well. When you're losing money on certain things, something like a UI department, you're like, well, hell, we don't need a UI department right now. Why are we spending whatever hundreds of thousands of dollars on, I'm just going to say a 20-man team? Okay, well, that's not needed right now. You're going to cut everything. You're going to cut your janitors from 15 to 10. Hell, when you're trying to cost cut. So you don't want to see anybody fired, but it's not a surprise. You're going to see more and more.
Okay, so we're going to move on, man. I got some good news. I got some bad news. This is a good news, bad news situation. There is a new conference coming up called ICOM. Let me break this down to y'all. The Entertainment Software Association, the ESA, on Thursday announced a new interactive, innovative conference called ICOM, a conference that that contact people across industries, fostering innovative, interactive entertainment. Participating companies include Square Enix, Sony Interactive. You know, they ain't been at E3 since 2018. Nintendo of America, Amazon Games, Disney, Electronic Arts, Epic Games, and Microsoft, Take-Two, Ubisoft, and Warner Brother Games. Now, this is why I'm bringing this up. This is a new E3. This is a new vision. It's going to be in Vegas. The event is limited to invites. Icon will take place at the Fontainebleau Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada, April 27th to the 30th, 2026. That is next year. Now, you know your boy let me know a lot of people, so I'm going to be working on getting an invite to this special situation that looks like moving forward, it will be a brand new E3. The good part about this situation of Icon is we got big dogs supporting it. Not only do we got big dogs, Sony Interactive will be in the building, and they have skipped E3 since 2018, and I was there at that last situation. Got a couple nice peripherals and collectibles. So the ESA is the same people that canceled E3
Right.
permanently in December 23. This is what's major. So I'm gonna go to you, Mr. Paul. You be at a lot of these events, and hopefully I get to see my brother at PAX East, Mr. Scrub Nurse, coming this May.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna start off with you, Mr. Paul. We got another event coming, baby. It may be invite only, but you know they gotta open those floodgates to get the majority of members in there and media and content creators. So how do you feel about this new situation with Icon?
This is what it seems like to me is this is what's basically a hard reset for E3. Is what it comes down to. They said the other thing got out of control, having the public come in and do all that stuff, and so this is basically let's go back to how we started. A little bit more intimate, a little smaller. You know, yeah, it's probably still going to cost the companies a pretty penny to come do their thing, but maybe not as much because they're not bringing in hundreds of thousands; they're just bringing in thousands. You know, so you know, which means they don't have to book 32 spaces. You know, big gigantic buildings and shit.
Right.
So I think this is basically a hard reset. This is a good thing. Hopefully, between the different things I'm involved in, that hopefully I might even get an invite. Maybe we'll see what happens. You know, I'm gonna dig around because hopefully they'll do some accessibility focused stuff. You know, I wouldn't count on it with my luck because I don't have good luck and shit like this. But anyway, maybe.
Stop it! You be in a lot of places. Stop it! You be outside.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You be outside.
I was bummed. I've never been to E3. I wanted to do that, but I would actually much prefer this. I would much prefer a tighter, closer group of people focused on one or two things and not just the whole big party thing.
Yo, listen, y'all heard it here first. He wanted tight like Diddy.
I don't want it. I don't want it so tight that I need to use baby oil. Okay.
Hey, my little brother just came in the building too. Continue.
Remember, it's bad enough when I've always tell people I'm in a wheelchair. So my view of the earth is asses and elbows, and it always smells really bad. You know. Like a midget in an elevator. Like a midget in an elevator. Baby. So so we'll see. But yeah, I think it's just this is their way of doing a hard reset. And it needed to be done. And it needed to be done. They needed to get control of the situation. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see. I know when they say invite only, I don't.
No, it's invite only. That's like CES.
Yeah. When they say invite only, especially for the first year, I think is not going to be big. When they say invite, they're going to look at certain influencers and
no, they ain't got nothing. No, ain't got nothing to do with influencers, bro. When they say invite only, it's media.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
nowadays with social media, some of these when I say influencers, I'm talking about like MKBHD,
Oh
something
yeah.
like that.
Who's my guy?
Yeah. So yeah,
That's my guy. Because
he's
I remember,
all over the
listen,
internet.
yo, listen, one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet, 17
Right.
million plus. Listen, I met that young boy in B&H when he had 300 subs. And you know what did you see my
And you
video I
got his
posted? He
shoes.
sent, yes, he sent me the sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
I know that young boy for long. He live in Jersey, right across the water. Our favorite store is B&H. Shout out to
B&H is a great
MKBH,
store.
man.
I'm gonna go
I
one
love
of
that
these
place.
days. I'm go.
You have to take a flight because there's only one.
I know. I know where it is. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go.
34th Street, 34th Avenue, 9th Street, baby. I'm always in
Yeah.
there. I'm always vlogging in there. I love that store.
Yeah. So that's what I mean with Pete. I don't think it's gonna
Right.
be just
Yeah,
a
it won't be the
ton.
average. Right.
Yeah, it won't be the average of, hey, I run the podcast. I have
Right.
this many followers. Can I get a press badge? I think for the first year, if I was doing that, that's how I would do it. I would make it extremely small for all the big media places
wouldn't-
that normally do like a CES and different stuff like that, and who cover games, IGN, GameSpot, different stuff like that. And then, like I said, some people who do put out a lot of stuff for social media, YouTube, that kind of things to get the word out there. But it's definitely worth it for anybody to try to get a media pass, because you never know. You might put a media pass in, they say yeah, and then boom, you in there. So I wouldn't be discouraged about when they saying it's invite only.
No. Right.
It's always
ahead, bro.
worth
I'm
it.
sorry.
See, because the worst thing they're gonna say is
No.
no. But
Right.
they might save you for the next time and say yes. So I'm excited for it just to see if PlayStation is going to come back to it. When they dropped out of CES, we already know that it's going to be 2026. So that just lets you know that means PlayStation got something coming up the end of 2026.
Got something cooking.
Or
Or
maybe
27.
2027. So
Right.
hopefully, if they're that confident that they're saying already that they're going to be there, because a lot of times when they backed out of Summer Game Fest or E3 is because it was like, well, we don't have as much stuff going, and we're gonna save it for whatever showcase we put on toward the end of the year. So I'm excited, and that's what it needs to be. I think Summer Game Fest is a perfect more thing for the fans, and I don't see a problem of one being more media and then one being more fans. I think it'd be great.
All right. Let me first of all, Razor, CES was the same way. E3 was the same way. It's the exact description of E3 and CES in the beginning. CES is still that way. Shout out to Geek Like Mike. Shout out to Hip Hop. I couldn't really make CES this year because that's really like an invite only situation or a sponsored YouTube content creator influencer situation. I could have went this year. Shout out to Geek Like Mike, man, because I got people that really no matter how small this channel is, y'all know your boy Lemon is always outside. So that's a situation. I got two bucket lists in my life. Gamescom and CES. And now this icon is on my bucket list because I try to give y'all good content, good interviews, good situations, and bring you behind the scenes as much as I can. So I'm excited for Icon, right? And hopefully next year I can go to CES. I got like four or five vacations planned this year. It's crazy. Two of them is video games, two of them is personal. But this is a good situation. I'm gonna use the strength I have. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta contact higher ups, Aaron Greenberg's on the planet, y'all need a favor. I'm gonna do what I can to bring this content to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see people like Scrub there. You see Cerebral Paul at these events with 4GQ TV. we really outside doing the things. The Iron Lords, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? They trying to hit Japan heavy. Go support them for that. That trip is extremely, extremely expensive for 4 guys to go out there. Only reason I ain't going because I've been to Japan twice already, and it's not on my bucket list, and I don't want to do Tokyo Game Show because it's mostly cell phone games, and I don't play on the cell phones I got now. So I wasn't really excited for that. Of course, being with my brother is always a pleasure, but I really want Gamescom. I've been in Europe before, but I've never been in a video game situation, and I'm not going to be 108 Dragons TV. I'm going there as a fan. Just let's keep it gangster. I'm going to do a little vlog here and there, but I'm going there as a fan and getting to know people outside of the YouTube space and definitely gaming. But I'm looking forward to Icon. Super G is another dude, put boots on the ground. Comic-Cons, all these gaming events. And like I said, a lot of people y'all respect and follow on these streets. Most of these motherfuckers don't leave the living room and know a lot of shit. They full of shit. They don't know nothing.
Some of us don't leave the living room, and we know a lot of shit. But you gotta.
No, I mean, but you go out. No, you go outside. You can't do that. You're not. You know, when you outside, you outside. We witness that on Full Geek.
I don't do it as well as often as I'd like, but yeah, I do.
Right, you ain't got as often, but you be outside. These motherfuckers never leave nowhere, never go nowhere, and know every fucking thing, and start all the bullshit because they got a few more followers than us. But you gotta respect the guys that really go out there and do what it do, man. And I appreciate everybody here who supports all of us, man, because we like I told Scrub, I'm coming to his hometown. Shit book, but first time we gonna meet, gonna be in PAX. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do some video game shit. And these are the people you gotta respect, not the people that just read an article and spew bullshit on the internet. They're not good for the community, man. Some of them are, but a lot of them just do bullshit. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Icon. I'm gonna try to pull some strings. I'm gonna try to get there. As a freaky ass ninja, I don't even know what he's talking about.
I think they're just
He a fan. You know, Kendrick was talking about Drake. He a fan. He a fan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He a 69 God.
Yo, listen. Hey, what would you like? Yo, listen. Why you influence me to do that shit? Anyway, yo, Super G, where you at? Turn your camera on. Talking about some real shit. We don't come back to the Icon stuff with Super G, but we gonna keep it pushing. Yo, this is crazy. And this is great news. And shout out to you clowns who didn't support Justice League. Suicide Squad killed Justice League. I thought the game was awesome, man. And this community, I don't know if y'all know what a good game is no more, but appreciate that supremacy. Rocksteady is rumored to be working on a new Batman, and Wonder Woman is seemingly to have problems. Now, I thought the Wonder Woman movies was trash. I thought the first one was but I thought the second one was trash. Let's start with that. Let's go to you, Scrub. Wonder Woman seems like it's having problems.
I'm not surprised because you
why?
Because you got too many these keyboard warriors. Oh my God, Wonder Woman is supposed to look like this. Wonder Woman has this. Technically, in the comics, Wonder Woman is supposed to and then all they did was they like I said, the first Wonder Woman movie, I loved it. When they 84, when they did Wonder Woman 84, it's like yeah, but and the thing is just people just hating just to hate. And especially every time you have a female protagonist in anything right now, there's 100 folks behind saying it's trash, don't go see it. Or you saying,
and be the same dude out there wearing skinny jeans.
Right. Or these people don't.
Why they make Wonder Woman a woman? NDI. What the fuck?
Yeah. Why does Wonder Woman have to be in the front of the whole movie? Can't we see somebody else? And it's like, come on, bruh. It's the Wonder Woman movie. Where's Superman? Where's Batman? See, that's the problem. And so I'm not surprised that is having trouble. Then there's some people who don't like Gal Gadot, Her politics. So a lot of that stuff, yeah, I'm not surprised at all that this stuff happens. It happens, like I said, with video game culture, movie culture. If there's a female in front of the camera, everybody starts voting all of a sudden. Like, I mean, you don't mind it when Sports Illustrated got a whole bikini cover and you don't say, oh, it's too many women. Where the dudes at? I mean, half of the peak time the guys go, oh, the woman is not hot enough. The woman that they have on the screen, you probably couldn't pull off on your own, but you want it to be hotter.
Well, no,
And
they do pull off on their own. There's no women involved, you know.
oh yeah, so it just trips me out. And yes, they've made Wonder Woman more wholesome because technically the writer of Wonder Woman was into a lot of
There's a reason he was into the whips and stuff, man. That's
yeah, whips and chains and bracelets and
Yep.
S&D and
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was always tied up in the comics for some odd reason. So and gagged, all that other stuff. So yeah,
Basically,
it's a little
basically, she was his version of the dominatrix. She was real seriously. Yeah.
right, because he was in a relationship with two women, and one was used for a different one than the other one.
Yep.
So it just I hate it because almost now you're scaring people to have from having a female protagonist. The new PlayStation game was that Intergalactic. Am I saying that's correctly? That's the name of the game, and it had the female with the bald head on it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're.
As the bounty
Yeah.
as the bounty
Yeah.
hunter, and
Yep.
everybody goes, "Oh my god!" It's like, come on, man, you don't even know what the story is like. And half of this stuff, like Fable, everybody jumped on Fable. You create your own character. So who was to say that female protagonist in those trailers, that's what your character was gonna look like? Like all of a sudden, if you've ever played Fable before, you're not locked into this one character archetype, and then boom, that's it. So I just think it's funny, but they've changed so much stuff. You also have, excuse me, you also have with DC the Snyder cut people who, if Zack Snyder isn't doing it, then they revolt against that.
Oh
It's
God, they're
always
so bad. They are so
yeah.
bad.
And then now, what's the guy name that used to do Guardians of the Galaxy
Gunn,
movies?
James Gunn.
Yeah,
Gunn.
James Gunn is now doing the DC. Folks are now just mad because of James Gunn, just because it's James Gunn and it's not Zack Snyder. So but you love Guardians of the Galaxy, so why wouldn't you think that it would be something good on the DC side? But then sometimes folks don't like that because he was Marvel, and I only like Marvel stuff, and DC sucks, so I'm not gonna watch it because I don't like the. Do you see how all of this doesn't make any sense, and it starts to sound real dumb? Sounds like a bunch of 8-year-olds whining over whose dad can beat up the other one's dad. So sometimes it's just like what you like. If you don't like it, you ain't got to crap on it just because other people like it. But what are you going to do unless you have someone who writes a fantastic story? What are you going to do with Wonder Woman in a game? You going to punch, you going to use lasso, you going to block some bullets, and you're going to do some more punching. It's going to get real repetitive real quick if you don't have a good story. If you don't have a good story, it's gonna hurt you. So I'm willing to see what it's gonna be, but it can easily go south bad if you don't have a good story with any of these archetypes.
Yep. And
You're
also
muted,
one of,
Lemon.
and
Oh, what do you feel about that Batman? Because my daughter was pestering me about going to the store. How you feel about that Batman? And do you think this? Listen, man, Batman Arkham series is an amazing series.
That's
right?
gonna be hard to top. That's the
No,
only
no, no.
thing I
Yeah,
worry about.
yes. But that's all right. It could be another good game. You don't have to top it, right?
Correct. But
It's
the
like somebody, like a
expectations-
rapper, right? Like a rapper drop a classic album, like Snoop's first album, Doggy Style, classic. He can't beat that. 50 Cent can't beat Get Rich or Die Trying. You only can just keep putting out good music.
Or you could be Andre 3000 playing a flute. So that's just what I'm saying.
Oh no,
There's
we ain't doing
levels.
that. No.
Yeah. I listened to the whole album once, maybe twice. And and it can happen.
bro.
It can happen. It can happen. You could have the goats come out and still put out what the hell.
Yo, I love you, bro. No way.
You could put out three of the greatest albums, concepts put together with a teddy bear going through college with
That's
late
like
registration,
50 Cent coming out with a gospel album. No.
And graduation, and then you come out with an album talking about Scooby-Dee poop, Scooby-Dee poop, scoop.
No.
Poop.
Yo, Super G, where you at?
So anybody can make it something bad or not as good what the fans expected. So especially if you have that high thing. Kanye was Kanye until he wasn't Kanye.
Now he's just crazy, okay?
Yeah. Now
Anyway,
he's just
you know what?
Real quick, Wonder Woman couldn't always fly in the comic books. That didn't come till much later. Much later. They basically all of a sudden they put her on par with Superman, which was not the original Wonder Woman. She was not originally on par with Superman.
I was getting ready to go to you, Wolfman Jack.
I was answering the chat. Just.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Oh no, I'm looking at the chat at the same time. A couple of things I just want to speak to. Yeah.
All right, so talk to me about Wonder Woman. Give me more of your opinion and move into that Batman situation because I'm super stoked. Because I got that Quest 3. That Batman is fire. Fire.
I always get a lot of heat for this, but I put Wonder Woman in the same place I put Superman. Unless they have a good villain and a good story behind it, it's not really something I would look forward to. And
can I say that? Can I ask you a question? Ain't that every superhero movie? You gotta have a great villain.
Well, but
you gotta have a great story.
But to a point, because for me, Batman is one of my favorites. But
Superman has no personality.
He is my favorite.
Superman has
Superman
no
is,
personality.
Right,
Superman is a cornball.
Yeah,
he has no personality.
No, he can't fight. He just strong as fuck. He don't got no skills. He just super strong.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it takes a good villain arc. And the reason Batman's not the same to me is because Batman himself is a very well developed character.
Oh yeah,
and he's broken as fuck. He is broken as fuck. Okay.
So am I. But you still on this panel.
But that's why you point out that Bruce Wayne is the alter ego, not the main character. Batman is who he really is.
Yeah, I am Batman.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne is who he pretends to be in front of other people. That's the mask he puts on.
Listen, we all got problems. He watched his parents get killed. I watched my mother kill herself. We all got problems.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. And you handle things differently.
So do you dress up like a 6'5" bat and go around New York at night?
I just look like a 6'5".
He dresses up like Jason and walk around New York City. That's what he does.
Michael Myers.
Oh, it's Michael Myers. My bad.
It's Michael Myers. And when on Halloween I get to show my true colors, and I don't say shit. I just walk around and stare at people. No, you're laughing. I'm serious.
I'm
always seen the pictures.
Yo, look. You see, you know in my pictures. Listen. I get once a year. I get to be who I want to be.
Yeah.
I be Michael Myers. I don't really talk. I don't say shit. I go to parties. I just nod. Yo, Lemon, that's you.
Yep. Yeah. So
you having a good time?
And it must be hard for you not to say anything for an extended period of time.
It's really not when you're angry.
Oh, well, there is that.
I had a traumatizing childhood, but video games made me better.
Yep. So as far as Batman goes, I'm always looking forward to a new Batman movie. Like I enjoyed the Batman. I enjoyed Robert Pattinson. He did.
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Here's the reason I like it. It was more of a year one thing, or before all the tech and more about the detective, which I prefer. I like that. as much as I like tech, sometimes it's
But
cool
his
to see them.
detecting wasn't detecting really too well in that movie. But I understand what you mean. It was
I
closer
enjoyed
to
the
year
movie
one.
and I own it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna co-sign something. I didn't say I didn't agree with that movie. You know what that fucking movie remind me of? This is crazy.
7.
It remind me. I was getting ready to go somewhere like that. It remind me of Saw
Yeah.
with Batman in it because of the shit that was going on with the Scarecrow.
Well,
I
and
said,
the Scarecrow's always been a terrifying.
No, terrifying. But he was doing some Saw type shit.
Oh yeah.
He was doing some Saw type shit. I was like, this is Saw with Batman in it. I enjoyed it.
And
So
the
with the
villain
Riddler,
one.
if you look at some of the more recent Batman books, that's kind of where they've gone. Is
Well, hold on. Let me say this. I thought the actor from
Robert
the,
Pattinson.
the vampire shit, right?
From Twilight, yeah.
I said, yo, listen, I'm a Twilight series dude. I own all the movies. Don't get it twisted. I buy movies. I own all of them on disc. I thought he was going to be a terrible Batman. And before the movie came out, I said, if they got him as Bruce Wayne, the way he looks, his color of his hair, that's not fucking Bruce Wayne. Neither was, what's the other dude name? That was Batman. Val Kilmer. And what's the other one? And the other one. Val Kilmer and, nope, they're not Bruce Wayne.
Those are the worst movies made. So.
Horrible. So when they cast him, I said, if he's not Batman 90% of the time, this movie's gonna be trash. He was Bruce Wayne for like 5 minutes.
Right.
Through the whole movie.
At a funeral where he wasn't talking.
Right. Yeah. He was not Bruce Wayne because he does not fit the character.
No, what he had down at the same thing he did as the vampire movie. He brooded a lot. He does good.
Right.
He's great at brooding. He's great at brooding.
I went into that movie on some negative shit and left with a positive situation. He was good as Batman. That
Penguin
train scene
was the best thing out of that.
Oh,
if you watch the
which
Penguin
made a
TV show, that series was fire.
And I'm still watching it now because I didn't finish it. But what I'm saying is, I'm not biased. Halle Berry as Catman was trash.
Yeah.
What's her name was better? What's her name from Basic Instinct?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, she was fire.
Michelle Pfeiffer was good.
You could put that marshmallow on my dish and I'm eating anything.
That was the best Catwoman. That was the best
Catwoman. They try to put people in Catwoman that was sexy, but that don't mean it was Catwoman. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I agree with you, Paul, about the Batman, but I went in there with negative vibes because of the actor.
Right.
Because
I think most people did. And
he a little guy. Yeah. You got to be like 6'1", 6'2" to be fucking Batman or Superman. You can't be a fucking 5'7", 5'8" dude. Like Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is 5'7". I know Wesley Snipes personally. He's a small guy, 5'7", 5'8" at the most. Little guy. When you see him as Blade and he's kicking ass, the camera is panning up to him to make him look bigger than what he is.
That was the same trick they used to do in all John Wayne movies. Even though he was a big guy, they always shot up to him to make him look even bigger.
Right, even bigger. Right. But continue, bro. I'm sorry.
So
I just wanted to touch on that.
So like I said, I enjoyed that. I don't even think they've officially released who the new Batman's going to be because they even though Pattinson's getting a sequel, James Gunn is there. We're going to have a kind of a multiverse version of Batman going on here for a while, I think. Because they've got Pattinson on one side and they got whoever they're doing on the new side. And a lot of people are like the same reason they're mad at Gunn for, Henry Cavill's not Superman, then it's going to be shit. Well, Henry Cavill's
not Superman because Henry Cavill's an idiot.
Well, also because
I'm sorry.
They're basically they're rebooting the franchises again. Cavill would age out too quick. That's why they're looking for somebody.
Right. He said he wanted young.
Right. So we're looking at late 20s, early 30s, so that they can maybe get 4 or 5 movies out of the same actor, instead of getting somebody in their 40s and going, okay, after 2 movies, you're too old, because that's the same reason they're going young with James.
Affleck was awesome as Batman.
But I'll tell you this though, you're talking about folks not tall enough or big enough. Tom Hardy's only 5'9".
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
was great as Bane.
No. But facts.
He
But
a small guy.
He's a small guy.
Put him in that shit, man.
But he was so gangster and he bulked up and he beat Batman ass. I was born in the dark.
Yeah.
You was just inherited in it.
By the way, by the way, just so you know, I just checked. Robert Pattinson is 6'1". So
I'm still looking down at him.
But that's tall for movie. That's tall for actors.
That is. But he also weighed like 40 pounds.
well, and maybe that's one of the maybe they're gonna bulk him up a bit. As long as they don't they don't do what is it?
Because Hugh
AI.
Jackman is a little guy. Hugh Jackman's a little guy.
Yeah, but if they did comic proper for Wolverine,
Hugh Jackman's
and
like
he-
6'2".
No, he's not.
He's 6
No, sir.
feet. He
No.
Look it up. Y'all look it up. How tall is Hugh Jackman?
How tall is Hugh Jackman? Because I know one thing. Hugh Jackman said, I'm tired of lifting weights and doing these protein shakes to get big for Wolverine.
Because
It's
he
killing
doing
my
more
body."
than protein shakes. Hugh Jackman is 6'2".
Yo,
Don't come
Super,
for
where
me.
you at?
Don't call for me unless I send for you.
All right, man. Let's move on, man. We at the end of the show, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We had over 250 people in here across 5 platforms. First of all, that is a goddamn feat. And I got to shout out Restream for giving me the opportunity and the platform to stream to multiple situations and giving me that TikTok vibe. TikTok vibe, sucker. Let's go. Appreciate that, man. And I love everybody that's pulling up, man. Sir X, man, I know you sick. You must be typing with your toes. You forgot about Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg with what?
Well, how short he is? He was never a superhero, was he? Not that I can think of.
Yo, he was in Transformers.
yeah, he was part of the military though.
He was in Ted, I guess. I mean, so
Listen, man.
So what are you saying, man?
right. We're going to get into this last TED-op. Well, hold on. Oh, we got 2 more topics. Ani Musa develop a video. Now, listen, man. Let me say something to my panel. If I post a link in our DMs, it's something for you to watch because it's going to be a topic. Bloody used to be like, why are you posting that? I'm like, because you're supposed to watch it. Oh, he's 6'2"? Okay,
Yeah, he is
Bloody.
6'2",
Okay,
yeah.
Yobi. Okay, that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? He's 3 inches smaller than me. So we're going to talk about this Onimusha video, man. I was very excited. Go watch that Netflix series. Here go another quick plug. Netflix series bringing you different aspects of streaming, right? Good show. Have a good one. I'll text you, Lemon. You text me during the show. Don't you text me while I'm streaming, sucker. Nah. Shout out to Retro Doc. Onimusha, man. Yo, what you doing over there? You keep changing your... Yo, I swear to God,
I didn't
Paul,
change anything. I ain't touched anything.
You got
dude.
one more. You got one more.
I
time.
haven't
You got
touched
one more
anything.
time.
I have not touched a thing.
Anyway, Onimusha, man, one of my favorite series, only had a 1 or 2. Somebody was like last night, they was like, oh, Onimusha 2 looks good. I said, there was an Onimusha 2 already. They was like, what? I said, yeah. You need to get on your Onimusha shit. You're not an Onimusha fan. Stop talking about the topic. Just say I don't know about it. Right, Paul? Just say I don't know.
yeah.
You-
Which is what
stop trying to-
what I do.
Right.
See,
Just
I didn't
say
touch
you
it.
don't
I
know,
didn't,
bro.
I didn't touch a damn thing.
Right. Just say you don't being a podcaster, that don't mean you know everything. You don't know everything. Just say,
Right.
I didn't play it. Okay, that's good. Don't start saying, oh yeah, Onimusha 2 look good. Onimusha 2 look good. We had an Onimusha 2 already. Anyway, Onimusha. They didn't give it a number, man. I don't know if it's a remake, revamp, reboot. I don't know. Looks amazing. Had a developer direct. I put the link in the chats. Start off with you, Scrubby Scrub. Are you an Onimusha fan? And what did you think about Capcom's revival of this game?
I I was never an Animushi fan. That's just me. Don't
Which
shoot
is
the
okay.
messenger, but that's just me
Which is
playing
okay,
style.
right.
But they did show a number that's more important than most people show. They showed 2026. So
Oh,
at least
talk that shit.
a lot of times when you see just a hand and some red spirits floating around, they just say coming soon. So um because even when they started talking about the game, you think they was going to show a lot of gameplay in the background, and they didn't. So I'm excited for the fans who love those type of games. What I'm looking at and what's the latest thing that everybody seems to go with these games, it almost ends up being like a Souls type game. Um, you have your big set pieces. You got to block right, jump the correct way, dodge, and then make your hits. If you were to ask me what I think the game is going to be, that's probably what I think is going to be, something to of that nature. Um, you're going to have a good atmosphere in the background of the game. You're going to have your fog. You're going to jump from um, trees and hidden areas and make your attacks. So to have more games to come out and to have that name of Animushu that people know if they've been around gaming for a while is something good and something to have. So I'm excited for it. Would it be something on my I'm gotta play that next list? No. But like I said earlier in the game, in the podcast, that every game doesn't have to be for you. There's a lot of different games that I end up at least trying out, and then I go, I don't ever want to play this game again, but at least try it out. So everybody got to branch out, and you can't just, oh, I only play these games. Even though I play a lot of Call of Duty, I try to play a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of games when I play it, I go, I love it, or I go, hell no, I'm not in it. So I'm glad. I'm excited.
Lemon's
Let's
yelling at
see.
one of his animals. I don't know which one he's yelling at.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was yelling at my dogs. They almost knocked over my $3,000 camera.
Oh,
DJ Birdo though, we got a $5
Yeah,
super
I
chat.
know. I was gonna tell you. I was gonna ask you, not tell you, but I was gonna ask you to
Yeah.
read that. Thank you, yo,
Yeah.
Birdos. Shout out to you, bro. Always been down with me, man. Appreciate you. Been here a long time. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Oh, Sir
Yes,
X-Man talking about Mark Wahlberg, the big hit, which was the last movie he was able to stay awake for.
Oh,
I mean, he's the same person in
let's
every
do that
movie he
right.
does.
Let's do that right.
He's one of those actors. He's the same person in every movie.
Every movie. He has
You
no
know,
acting skill.
Yeah. What
What do you get from what you get from a failed rapper?
Yeah. Even when he's trying to do
Nah, I'm joking.
something more serious, when he's a sniper or he's in the military, he's the same
Come on,
character.
man. Come on. I know you want me to kill him, right? I know you want me to kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Yo, Optimus. Yo, listen, I'm here to help. I'm just trying to fix you. That's what I do.
And the Four Brothers, same guy. Ted, same guy.
Which was a good movie. Though.
Four Brothers, good movie, but he's the same person.
I enjoyed it.
Same
a
person.
remake of a John Wayne movie, baby.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
You know why I like the Four Brothers?
Pain and Gain or whatever. Same person.
It reminded me of real life, man. The brothers that I call my brothers, man, we all come from a different ethnic background, but we form a head like Voltron. And to see them come together with Tyrese and them, man, was awesome, man. It was awesome, man. Kind of gave me like a real life Flash. You know what I'm saying?
For you young people, Four Brothers was a remake of a movie called The Sons of Katie Elder. Which is also a very good movie.
Yo, you want to go old school? The first Django was white.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yep.
Somebody told me Django was an original movie. I said no, it was a white dude.
Yep.
Django was a white dude who was the protagonist or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And
Django.
Jamie Foxx just did a remix of it, that studio. But Django, if you go to I'm gonna give y'all some reference, go to Amazon and type in Django. You're gonna see the original DVD, and then you're gonna see the Jamie Foxx movie.
Yeah.
Dude told me, how you know that? Because I'm a movie guy. Stupid. Anyway,
Most westerns are remakes of older stories, or they're
Yo, listen.
remakes of old samurai's Japanese tales as well.
Yep.
Magnificent
Yeah.
Seven. That's
Yeah,
not an
yeah,
original
yeah.
story.
Yeah, that's right. They just redo it. Right.
Seven Samurai.
Yo, listen, man. Facts. Let's get into the last topic. I don't know where my little brother at, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you next week. I'll see you next week. The driver. Listen, I'm getting tired of this shit. Square Enix, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me do this. Hold on, let me get personal. Yo, Square Enix, this is a message to y'all asses. If you want to be on Xbox and you want to get those extra sales, no matter how small or how large they might be, how about this? You put up a shut up. Stop saying every 2 months, oh yeah, we want to be on Xbox. Why don't you just say what it is? Sony played an exclusive deal and we can't release until a certain time. And after that shit is up, we got you. But every other month saying, I want Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth and 16 on Xbox. We don't want to hear this shit. So with this being said, we're hearing it again. I'm going straight to you, Paulie. Here we go again with this bullshit. Final Fantasy 16 Rebirth and goddamn remake. Are we going to see it this year or not? People in the chat, let me know. Do you believe in seeing this games, even though I own all of them already? Do you believe that they're going to hit the Xbox platform so they could be streamed everywhere? Facts. Talk to me.
I mean,
Talk to me.
You would think if they want to back up what they're saying, that we're not making
Put
enough
up a
money.
shut up, right?
Yeah. If then they need to do it, or else they're going to tell complain. Oh, we didn't hit our sales numbers, or we need to go beyond just one console. Well, then do it. Just stop bitching about it every other week,
Right.
please. And if you can't do it because you've been money hatted and you didn't get enough money money in the hat, that's not our problem. But be honest about it. Yeah.
Facts.
Because at some point, I think even if it doesn't come out day and date or whatever, at some point it will come to, the Xbox, because they're gonna look at how well the last Final Fantasy that just dropped on Xbox did and go, you know what, we could probably make some more money over there.
But didn't they look on Xbox One? Did they not look at them sales on Final Fantasy 15?
I think
which
they
did well.
Yeah.
Crazy, which ran better on Xbox One X.
Yep. I think it's just a matter of they probably did get money hatted by who, and and now they have seller's remorse, because and we were always saying the market is changing. The market is changing. It's about it's all
changing.
about,
This shit has changed.
It's all about how many screens can you get it on. That's all it because. Yeah, there are going to be some people who will buy one console for Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy does have that fan base. That time, not my dog. So
that was mine. I muted myself.
But
all right, Scrub, tackle this because I'm going in.
I just think Square Enix is just trying to keep themselves relevant in the space right now, as far as don't forget, we got this game. Because how many times in 2 or 3 years you got to say it's coming to Xbox eventually? Eventually, you need to put it out there. They're just saying, hey, y'all, don't forget. Like I'm saying, if there was a secret contract put out and let's say it's still there to summer 2025, they're going to keep letting somebody write a show about them, a little piece, just so they can put it out there to keep their name relevant. I'm tired of hearing it. I don't care about it. Come out when you come out. But as far as all this, it's coming soon, coming soon. They've been saying coming soon since they announced that it was coming on PlayStation damn near. Okay. Before it even came out on PlayStation. It's coming to Xbox soon almost. So I'm just tired of it. It get on my nerves. It makes me feel like Super G. When he gave his answer, famous answer, I don't care.
Hey, I don't care, bro.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
crap, he's here.
You motherfucker. You know what? I got to dedicate this whole shit to you right now. Shout out to my little brother, man. Yo, this dude is amazing. He be traveling everywhere. He be in these streets. He do all this gaming information. These devs. He do anime. You know, he outside like anime. You know what I'm saying? He be doing all that Jay-Z shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am. But that's my little brother. It's my brother from another mother. It's Supra G.
Good, fam. Hey, sorry about being late.
No, you're not late. You always on time, motherfucker. We got some topics to get back to your ass. No, listen. This is what we're gonna do. This. No. We gonna get to you all video.
Welcome to the show, everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, listen. This is what we're gonna do. Listen, people. Give my brother welcome in the chat. Let me tell you something. We're gonna talk about some topics that I want to really pick your brain about. Let's talk about this icon situation, man, that I put in the chat about the new E3 invite only. You one of the dudes that put their boots on the street. So I really wanted to get your opinion on that. Everything else was like basic stuff, but talk to me, bro.
Dude,
this
excited.
is another situation.
Like you said, I think this is the successor to E3. It looks like it. So I'm stoked. You know, any convention like that has to do with gaming, I want to be there. I want to be part of it. So I'm excited. And then the names that was affiliated with it, right? So we seen that Microsoft was there, Sony was gonna be there, so it was pretty
right.
Good, bro. So with those names alone, it kind of gives you that E3 feel, bro. So I'm excited. The invite only thing, you got to remember at some point E3 started out like that too. So we'll see. Hopefully it's a success so that they can open it up, and I want to see what the credentials are to get you in there, let you get your foot in the door. So, but I'm excited.
I'm gonna make some calls for us. Y'all want to make some calls, bro.
I'll hold the camera.
Yo, listen. Even if listen. I gotta pull some strings. Yeah. Even if it's hip hop, somebody. I'm holding cameras. I'll hold your fucking badge.
I got a friend who lives in Vegas. I can probably stay at his place. So.
I'll hold the boom mic and sit like this.
Right. Listen, we're gonna do a whole production team shit, man. Because you know what I'm saying?
If that's what it take to get in.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something.
My scooter is a tripod. I got the hookup and everything. I'm good to
listen,
go.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy, man. The first time I went to PAX with Iron Lords, and for those that don't know, I help my brothers always with the tech side of things, cameras, sound effects, how to look at the cameras when you're talking. Like my screen is over here, but you see me talking to you. Which if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to them. But you can't really look at the screen, because it looked like you're not talking to the people. So I always look at my cameras. So Cognito will be like, he be streaming live. He'd be like, yo, look at the camera. Lemon said, look at the camera. Yeah, stop looking at the screen because it looked like you talking to somebody else, like your side chick. Look at the camera. So a lot of things I do, it's like a production level. And if we got to go to production level, I got a producer, I got a director, I got a lighting guy. We gonna get in there by any means. We gonna do what it do.
Hook or crook.
Yo, facts. Now I'm gonna talk about this, man. Animusha, how you feeling about that developer direct? And are you excited for the game, bro?
I'm excited for the new one. You know how I am with the older games, bro. Just let them be, bro. Let them be. Just give me something new.
But are you a fan of the series?
I'm a fan of the series for sure. I love the series. I bought the first one. I'm all saying don't play old games, but I bought the first one remastered or whatever. I love that series, dude. I can't wait for them to remaster 3, and I'm go ahead and kick myself because I'm still saying like no old games.
No.
3 was so good, bro. I love 3.
No, hold on. Last night on Wise Old Gamer Show, they was like, shout out to Capcom for making Animusha 2. I said, yo, you need to stop talking. One of the people on the panel, bro, I said, yo, stop talking. He was like, It's Onimusha 2. I said, they didn't even put a number to it, but 2 has been gone. They done hit 3 and beyond. Like, dude.
Yeah. 3.
Sometimes
3 was
if you
dope,
don't
dude.
if you don't know something, don't speak something. Yeah, I was like, you can't fit in when you can't get in when you don't fit in. So thank you. Thank you, Supra, for giving these the facts. Because we just finished talking about this. Dude said, Onimusha 2 looks amazing. Yeah, that means you didn't play 2.
Nah.
That means you didn't play 3 and you don't
definitely
know
means that.
about 1.
Bangers,
I
bro.
was like,
For their time, bangers, bro.
right, yo, bro, listen. I just shook my head and said, he just did
The
it
evolution
to
of the
himself.
gameplay that they took from 2 to 3 was
crazy.
bro. Yeah.
Crazy.
Even the story, man, like getting
Yes.
what's his name? I forgot the actor's
Did you
name.
watch the Netflix series?
Oh, Onimusha? No, I haven't watched it. I don't. Man,
It's
I'm
a
so-
revisit the one, yo, bro. It's a revisit the one.
All right,
You
okay.
are the anime god, bro.
Yeah, but-
you
I'm gonna
are
check that
anime
out.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm skeptical when they do stuff.
Nah.
So.
Yo,
But
listen.
they kind of been, I gotta give the benefit of the doubt. They kind of
Facts.
been knocking it out the park because
Yeah,
a lot of the
that shit
series
is
they've been
fat. That
doing,
shit is
like
nice.
with Cyberpunk, a lot of those animated series based on the
That
games. have been
Cyberpunk
good. So
one
I
was
can't.
awesome. Was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know.
Edge Runners. Yeah.
Yeah, Edge Runner.
Hold on,
was
let
dope.
me go get my baby oil because I'm getting moist. I'm getting moist, bitch. All right.
Hey, but quick
Last-
note. I didn't
Okay.
even know. I didn't read it that that Icon convention is actually made from the ESA. I didn't know that. I
Yeah, the
didn't
ones that
realize
cancel E3. Yes.
Yeah, well, the ESA is the board that or the creators of E3. But yeah, that's
right.
That's big.
That's
so,
right.
That's
If you was here on time, motherfucker, you would have knew that.
Long as I don't
I wasn't
see
that
a
great
certain
of a
person.
student, bro. You know.
You know what it
I'm one of
is?
those ones that was doing homework for the last class and the next class.
Yeah, listen, you know what it is, chat? It's my fault for having 2 motherfuckers on the panel that be saving people's lives. Just my scrub and goddamn Super G. We got Octoman and Dr. Doolittle.
Dr.
Some
Doom.
bullshit. Oh no. You bring no.
bring my
You
mask.
breaking world peace.
Let me
You
get my
you breaking
mask
world
on.
peace.
That's right.
These
I
2
do it
dudes
all
out
for
here saving
Latveria.
lives.
Latveria, baby.
These 2 dudes out here, all jokes aside, they jobs are serious and they really be saving lives. Shout out to y'all both, man. Yo, legendary Yobi, shout out to Icon Distributor. He's slinging icons like crack. Shout out to Yobi. Last topic before we go.
Yo. That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, fuck
A
that.
new
This
player
month-
has entered.
Yeah, he's a 9-month baby. Motherfucker, show over.
Really?
Just like last night, he came in at the end of the show. We
Right,
had to
yo,
start
listen.
over.
listen.
like crazy,
Hey,
brother.
no, but we
Nah,
gotta hear
fuck
his
that.
take. You gotta hear his take on that Sony online being down, bro. What's the
I
deal?
think-
No, we didn't beat that up.
Hey,
We didn't beat
why
that up
not?
because the shit can happen to anybody, bro.
Hey,
We not.
hey, and then you get
know
them
what?
all. You get them all. Ain't
You
nobody.
know what? You know
as,
what?
as long
Got-
as nobody got their stuff hacked, all right. As long as
Wait,
nobody
you know
got
what?
their stuff hacked.
Let
Is it back up?
you. First of all,
They
I'm
say
gonna
it's back
start
up, supposedly.
I'm gonna start a new segment on this show, like I used to do Six Layer, and I'm gonna give BitCloud his own realistic segment. I'm gonna do a whole intro like I did for Sick, and you BitCloud, you gonna be on some real pony shit.
Call it Petty Betty.
Just calling a spade because your video today made me don't even like Sony. And that's not why I bought a fucking PS5. You're gonna stop manipulating me to not cut that shit on. That's some bullshit you did today. And I shared it out. I said, I'll share this to other people? Fuck that. And he was thanking everybody, original OG people. You see, I watched the video, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
word for word. And people that's new to the channel, people that stay supporting. Then he
That's
dropped
right.
a fucking Mjolnir on you motherfuckers.
Hey, listen. Look. When I tell you, I something.
And I told your ass to be on time tonight.
So, my bad about today, though. I actually overslept.
At least call me, motherfucker. It ain't like you ain't got my number.
I got you.
Yeah, you, Yeah, you do.
Oh wait. What? Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you called me at PAX. Don't
That's
do
right.
that.
That's right. I do.
You got to remind some people, Paul.
I know, yeah.
Damn, I'm at the end. Shit, I'm mad now. So I feel bad. Fuck.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
You sure?
I let the
I mean, maybe.
lock. Yo,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah, yeah.
We
Put
always
your
got
bars in.
time. The community loves us. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, I
Let's
just want
get
to
it
make sure
done.
I don't want to interrupt anything.
How you gonna interrupt your panel member? This is your fucking job. This is your job. This is your unpaid job because nobody getting paid here.
If you were interrupting me, I'd let you know it. You know that. So
Let me talk. Let me talk.
What's going on? What was the topic? Which y'all on? Which one y'all on? The PlayStation?
No. I'm not giving you no topics. Fucking Super G gave you a topic.
Oh,
Go
what
ahead,
was it?
Super. Tell him what you said.
Oh, I said talk about that
PlayStation
the
down.
online being down, man. That PSN.
So,
What's going on, bro?
all right. So I just got up. So is it back online now?
Oh, you was sleep, motherfucker. That's why you was late because
Yeah.
you was
Somebody
sleeping.
said it's back on.
last I checked, it is not
man took
100%
a
back
eight-
on, but
that
they're
man took a
working.
It's
18-hour
still
nap.
not 100% on, and it's 8
Yeah.
o'clock p.m. over there.
It's been down for over 24 hours in some areas. Yes.
That man took an 18-hour nap. Said it. Hopefully it'll be up when I'm back.
Low-key.
I don't play
that's why he went to
multiplayer
bed.
on
It's like-
PlayStation,
it's
so
like,
I can't turn it on and tell you.
Yeah, no.
Why are you sleeping so much? Dudes that sleep that much is like sleeping beauty. You're not an ugly guy, so why are you sleeping that much?
Folks getting older, man. I take a nap
You see
during
the
the
work he
day.
put in them videos, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he been,
That's
yo,
true.
he been putting in that work.
Smoking them, bro.
Judging from
Yeah,
the
he put
reaction
some
the
work in.
video got, I was just looking at it. A lot of people feel the same, so that was really cool to see. Let me tell you.
Talos Ray said it's back on.
Yeah,
Oh, he said it's back
well, that's
on?
what I'm saying. Some areas, they're still reporting some areas they're not 100% yet. But let's.
So
It
it's still
doesn't
not still
matter.
not 100%, and it's
Yeah, it ain't
8:30 p.m. And in the midst of not having the servers back on, they also said no to resistance.
Nothing, right?
You know what's funny about this? You ever notice when we have these major outages, it's always on a Friday. It's always on a fucking Friday. You ever notice? Yeah.
Like people wonder, like, wait, what's the best day to have a podcast? It's Friday. Friday is the
Yeah.
day. Everything happens within that Friday. I'm telling you, that's why.
A lot of people can't watch they OnlyFans.
No,
Oh shit. Yo, listen.
That's their most downloaded app, ain't it? Oh, my bad. I wasn't.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
oh man, the server's back on. According to y'all, listen. I don't even know what to really say. Did they say it was maintenance or what, or was there like a hacking or something?
I haven't seen
No.
any details.
It just went down. It was a service maintenance issue. It wasn't a service. It was a service outage
issue. Yeah.
issue, and they're maintenance it. They maintenance it.
So it just randomly went down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but bro,
insane.
but bro.
Mark Cerny spilled his coffee on the surge protector.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to clean it up. I'm gonna say this. We get outages on
Yeah.
Netflix. We get outages on Xbox. We get outages on different other
streaming
platforms.
services.
It's
Yeah, we getting them.
right. It's not like one thing I said when I brought
Not on the
topic
Switch.
up. I said, yo,
Mm-hmm.
nobody gives a fuck about the Switch online.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who notices? Who notices that? Nobody notices
Right,
that.
like nobody cares. Like, I can't play Tetris 99.
Yeah,
like,
That's why Switch is the
nobody
greatest.
cares.
That's why
Right.
Switch is the greatest.
But the online two platforms that matter it's three of them: PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Right. I said this wasn't a big deal. What I got pissed off with is seeing Xbox idiots champion other people not being able to access their games and play online. I don't like that fuckery.
So I'm looking
That's
at all
why I
the
went
stuff
with it.
that I just got tagged into in regards to this. So GameStop said, I bet y'all want physical copies now in the midst of the servers being shut
The
down.
physical copies didn't work either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no,
you
that's
still
not going to
need
change
that.
anything.
You still got to sign in.
Yeah, you had to
You still got
activate
to
the
get, no.
license.
It's called a DRM check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your disc is nothing now. The game
No,
game
they
is not on the
download the
disc.
game.
It's a
It
key.
goes online,
is
checks
it
for the
true?
DRM. Right.
Is it true that the damn disk drive don't work either because you got to update it or something?
Yes.
So
you
you
gotta
have to
up-
update
yes.
the Blu-ray,
Yes.
once, like one time, you do have to connect to the internet to get it out there, and then once you connect to the internet, it like locks it in. Like it I guess
Yeah.
it locks it to your console, like the ID. You know,
Yeah,
it's
It's like Steam, right?
Right.
With
It
the
verifies
with the
with the
portable
console.
devices.
Yep.
It verifies in 30 days. You gotta verify again.
Yeah, it's kind of like in a weird way. It's kind of like we took a massive step backwards. Yeah, I remember back with the DRM check we had for PS4. It was like a going around before they took it away,
Right.
where you had to go. Oh, you had to. But theirs was a little bit more extreme because Microsoft was really championing it. They're like, hey, listen, 24-hour check-ins.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
huh? So yeah.
But
no,
hold on.
yeah.
But why do we have DRM check-ins?
I was
Can anybody answer that?
I was to check to see if we own the game.
No. Nope. That ain't why.
So you can get that digital streaming
next?
set up.
Nope. That ain't why. You Paul. Why you got DRM?
I don't remember.
Okay. Super G. Why we got DRM check-ins?
You said why?
Yeah, why you
Why?
have DRM check-ins?
For the numbers, bro?
Nope.
No.
We got DRM check-ins because on PC, who was digital first with Steam store, people was bootlegging games.
Oh yeah.
And playing online. So to avoid that, Steam came out and was the majority store holder. Games like Call of Duty, everything you play online, not single player, because you don't need a DRM really to have longevity. If you bootleg a game, you don't have to be online with it. You have people online gaming with bootleg games.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Multiplayer.
That's true. Yeah.
I remember
That's
on the
where it
360,
came.
that was a thing.
That's
crazy.
where it came from.
Yeah.
PC side first.
Especially when they was burning them for PlayStation until PlayStation
yes.
fixed it. You could burn them discs
Right.
and keep playing PlayStation
Right.
games.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I had 3 Xboxes, 2 regular and 1 modded. And the 1 modded, you don't plug up online.
You'd never connect online because they would
Never
break
connect
it.
online.
They would break
was
that
breaking
sucker.
your shit. Right. So this is why on PC, it started on PC first. So DRM has always been a thing. When PlayStation manipulated the media and our visual eyes, oh, we don't need DRM. This is how you share disc. That was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing DRM.
Mm-hmm.
That was a marketing ploy that fucking buffooned everybody, that hurt Xbox, who said, we're going to do DRM like Steam do.
And everybody
So
does
that-
it now.
Yes, everybody does it. That's why with your Asus ROG Ally and all your Epic stores, EA stores, Xbox, Steam, you got to check in online periodically to play those games in offline mode. It's called DRM. So I'm done. That's just facts. I'm sorry. Maybe
It's a wild
people don't want to
time.
hear that.
It's a wild time.
but
It's a wild
but listen, bro.
Connect wasn't cool until you got an Alexa.
But listen,
and now
you
you
see
get
what I
on
did,
your
right?
phone and you say, "Hey Siri, hey Alexa," and then pop. Oh, but you know
listen,
they don't
we
listen
all-
to it, but your
we all-
Xbox do.
We all knowledgeable here. Me asking you that question, it's not like everybody here is knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Everybody here is, like I said earlier, y'all didn't have the answer, but I don't forget nothing. I'm petty. I don't forget those days. Steam started that.
I remember.
Steam
Actually, they
started that shit.
Actually, it started before Steam, but
What the fuck did it before Steam?
some of the games, some of the PC games that came out started it before Steam. Before Steam was a thing.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Steam. I don't.
Yeah.
Before that, fucking everything was connected to the internet for me. But anyway, let's get your segment on being a real demanding PlayStation. First of all, Mr. BitCloud Gaming,
Yes, sir.
your articulation is amazing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't on screen, I would think you was a white guy. I'm clowning. But your video today, you first of all, Cerebral Paul been funny since yesterday. He's not really funny, but he's been
shut
tearing he's been tearing ass. So he gets his flowers. And you're getting your flowers because your last 5 or 6 videos, I said, this motherfucker pointed out something to me, and I'm supposed to be hardcore. I'm supposed to know everything. But you have really hit all the bells and whistles, and I'm very proud of your videos, bro.
Thank you.
So get on your rant. Not your rant, but just your factual shit about demanding more from PlayStation.
I mean,
just regurgitate.
I mean, bro. So the last time I ever saw a backbone, and all of you can chime in right here because a lot of you would agree. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't even be no conflict. But the last time I ever saw the PlayStation community have a backbone and like some crazy extent was the DRM conversation we just had. Yeah, I remember that, right? Everybody
Yeah,
was vocal.
yeah.
After
Yeah.
that DRM conversation was done, and we got like the ultimate win, and it felt like for PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? We told them, listen, they listened. PlayStation 4 was a love letter in a sense. Greatness
It was a bounce
awaits.
back.
It was
Definitely
fun.
a bounce
It was
back.
fun. Was it not, Lim? It was
Yeah,
fun.
yes, sir.
It was
Yes,
it was
sir.
a lot of fun. A lot of cues to their old characters with the OG. I still remember the OG trailer. Like, who are you to deny greatness? You hear the crash in the background. You're like, you know, they had the subtle hints. And then as the year went on, we got Crash Bandicoot back. It was like, this is everything that I ever wanted from PlayStation, and more so. God of War gets his return. Like, it was just, you know, Days Gone. They introducing games with orchestra. They're making more set pieces with these games and events for us. Everything felt special. Everything. We arguably have one of the best gens with PS4 gen. I don't think anybody would ever talk down on PS4. Granted, you might say power, sure. The consoles were underpowered, sure. But that didn't stop us from getting amazing games with PS4.
But power
Yeah.
Power doesn't equate to great games.
Exactly. See, what y'all saw with PS4 gen was Sony actually trying, Sony actually caring.
That's correct.
That's what Sony was doing. Sony was literally giving you everything, every reason, fighting for your dollar, every reason to want to buy a PlayStation. Exactly. Microsoft pushed them in the worst spectrum possible. They had to get their head out of that fire. People don't understand that. People trying to say that they want Xbox One. Year behind. Their sales were dwindled. Their games did not look or play better than Xbox.
And developers couldn't even.
Yeah, the architecture was terrible. And for a developer, it affected actual launch times and delayed games. You gotta remember this. It was difficult to develop.
Huge learning curve.
Yes.
That's why they moved to x86 with PS4.
Mm-hmm. When people learned it, obviously it got better, but even then, it wasn't as optimized as Xbox games. Like, y'all remember when like y'all get achievements in Xbox games, how instant it was, kind of like how it is with PS5 and 4. It wasn't like that for PS3. It was like a delay. All that.
Yeah, no,
like all that.
But hold on. Xbox created that.
No, I'm saying in general. Like
no. I'm just saying like no, but Xbox. What I'm saying is to you.
What, the whole system? I know they
Xbox doesn't get credit for a lot of things.
No, they don't get
voice chatting games
online as hard as they did. Voice chat.
There was the first company to introduce. I could be playing 2K, you could be playing Call of Duty, you could be playing an RPG.
We could just be chilling and talking.
And we're in the talk. My boy bought a PS4. Not my boy, my fucking uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And he was like, yo, I'm playing Madden, but my boy playing 2K, we having a conversation. I said, welcome to 360. He was like, what? I said, we been had that. And he couldn't believe that he could play a different game and talk to somebody in a private chat. That came from fucking Xbox. Mm-hmm. And it's like, look, right? Something else that we brought up last week with the whole movement towards multiplat. And I'm not talking about putting PlayStation games on Xbox. I'm talking about putting your games in other places that everybody could play day one, right? Because if you release God of War 2018, you bring it out in 2024 on fucking PC, you ain't gonna get no numbers. Horizon ain't gonna get no numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest selling game on PC, including Spider-Man, the biggest game on PC that ever sold was fucking Helldivers.
Mm.
It trumped all three combined.
Yep.
You know why? Because it was day and date.
I made that a point in my video. It's like, listen, I made that more one of my videos. But if you say that bit, we the problem. Yeah, no, it is true, and even like if Resistance did get greenlight, it never would have hit the real stride unless it had the Helldivers treatment. But again, Sony's marketing similar to Helldivers with Resistance, I think we would have had a global seller. Don't you? I think it would have done amazing. If it got that opportunity, I think it would have done phenomenal. The thing is, though, people don't listen. They don't care. Yeah.
but like I said, when I watch your videos, you bring up stuff. I'll be like, oh shit, he's fucking right. Like some things you don't notice, you need somebody else's opinion, but they can't be waiting 2 years to bring out Spider-Man 2.
Right, and expect the same crazy result. No,
right,
dude,
because
these games are cheap. When they see
right.
by the time the that fire goes out and you try to rekindle that fire,
the flame is blown out.
The fire is gone. And also keep in mind, these people have already seen the game super mad cheap. On at storefronts, whether it be a GameStop or Walmart or on the PlayStation Store when they're doing them digital PSN, you know what I'm talking, them half off sales. They've seen it super cheap. So for you to ask the same amount of cash for that, no, they're not gonna bite like that. Now there are some people who want to buy it because they want to support it and show, listen, we want those games.
But that's not the majority.
That's not the majority. The majority wants it at the same price. Like if you want to be competitive, be competitive with them as well. Get them the same pricing, and I promise you, these games will fly off the damn shelves. It's not even an argument. Like the whole thing people were bringing up about concurrent numbers. I was laughing at this because dudes didn't know a damn thing. Dudes like, oh, look at these numbers, bitch. You know what you're talking about? I'm like, okay, let's look at these numbers. He said, 56,000 people were playing Horizon Zero Dawn on PC concurrently. I was like, okay. It's like, yeah, see, it's a failure on PC. We bought more of it on console. I'm like, that is a small metric that they're tracking. The game sold over 3.3 million on PC. It's like it sold 2.5 million of God of War, which, by the way, had 75,000 concurrent on day one, and that was on PC. Look at Kingdom Come Deliverance, over 120,000 people. I think it's at 150,000 people now are being tracked playing that game right now concurrently, and they confirmed that the game has sold well over 1 million. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's obvious that these numbers that y'all trying to use to push this console war agenda is not working in your favor at all. And a lot of you guys are just grasping for anything you can.
No, they don't get it. They don't get it.
They're looking at
small
things, right? Just like now think about what I just said, right? Because dudes saying that dudes were trying to combat me saying, oh, the PC community did not save Helldivers too. Okay, remember what I just said? 120,000 people for Kingdom Come Deliverance. 56-something thousand for Horizon Zero Dawn, 75,000 for God of War. There were over 450,000 on Helldivers 2. How many do you think bought Helldivers 2 on PC? Just really think about it. How many do you think? That's a majority of the sales of the game.
Remember, they lost 90%.
Exactly. So
they lost 90%.
People are not, or people bought it more on play.
And that came from PC because of the whole on the PSN shit. And people said, why they not mad about having a Microsoft account? Because if you have fucking Windows, you got an email that's a Microsoft account.
Not to mention, it's in every territory.
Right.
You don't lose
like, what are we doing here?
Right.
You see,
it's not even
Sony is brand new to the realm, and these idiots don't understand the realm.
Their shit. So you putting a big restriction like signing in, you're screwed. You're cutting away potential buyers, and there was a big interest.
Yes.
A massive interest. People were like, yo, I'll buy this. This is cool. I don't have to sign in. And then you pulled the rug out of them. It's like, bro, you don't think they were going to ask for a refund?
Right.
It's like, dog, this isn't console news. When you buy it, when they buy it once, you gypped them and guess
you want it done.
Stuck.
Right.
Yeah, this isn't console. It's a different ball game when you go to Steam. And this is what I'm trying to say. And dudes trying to act like Sony doesn't do shady practices. It's like, dog, y'all crazy. Like, stop this. Just stop this.
Remember, even though it wasn't video game, remember when they put DRM on their CDs and they got caught doing that shit?
Yo, what?
Yep.
You see, this is why they need those Jurassic Park ass motherfuckers like us who can give you the real facts. Because people don't. Yo, scrub. They forget.
Bro, back in my day, demos weren't downloadable. We used to get them in those little party pack CDs. Y'all remember those? You remember little party pack CDs? We used to play them motherfuckers. Get like 5 minutes of gameplay.
Or you get them in your magazine.
You're
right.
One disc, 5 demos, baby.
5 demos.
Yo, listen.
Yes, sir. I remember that shit.
A dude when I put up my tweet, she wasn't here, bro. I put out the tweet about supporting Marvel on the Xbox platform. Now this here, support it, whatever. One dude said, yo, Lemon, I don't do physical media. I mean, I don't do digital media. I do physical. I said, well, you're going to have to grow out your times shit is changing.
Yep.
And if you game share or want to game share, everything is digital. I'm game sharing. I game share with my daughter's godfather. He buy games like I buy games, and now we split games down the middle. Instead of him buying Battlefield, I buy Battlefield. He buy Battlefield, I get it. I buy Halo Infinite, he get it. You save more money game sharing digitally. But if you want to be like, oh, I need the hard copy, well, you're gonna be hard paying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I'm not against either or format, but you pick your poison.
Yeah.
I game share with a dude who buy games like me, and we are both cutting our game purchasing in half. He picks up the phone. Yo, you bought Spider-Man? Yup. You bought God of War? Yup. I bought Assassin's Creed, or I got Ubisoft Plus. EA plays part of our deal. This is what we do. So you lose in today's standard being physical copy only.
Mm-hmm.
You lose. You spending more money, and I'm reaping more benefits. Sharing a situation with somebody who buy games like me, my daughter's godfather.
It's even more weird about this too, because people have gone to the extreme of going to this weird forum. It's called Icon Error, and are just taking every little bit of everything from there. And then these same dudes. So some of them actually commented on my video, Lim. Some of them from that website were in my comment section, like, "Oh, you didn't prove him wrong." I'm like, asshole. He didn't even prove that he was right. The fuck?
Icon Air is a bunch of idiots, dude. They just throw crap out there and see what sticks.
First of all, let me tell you something about my brother's BitCloud video. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. They're still here.
Salute.
Shout out to the 250 people. We moved up 10 more people. Across 5 platforms. Let me tell you something. BitCloud video not only is preaching something that he want better for his platform, which is PlayStation. People that talk PlayStation don't want to talk real shit. They want to give you what you think you need instead of giving you what the fuck it is. He's not bashing PlayStation. He's saying you as a consumer should want better. Mm-hmm. I want better for Xbox. I want better for the fucking Switch. I fucking can't stand Nintendo's online shit. It's horrible. That don't mean I don't buy my Nintendo shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, if you demand better for what you pay for your buck,
yep.
Why the fuck are you mad at me because I want better for my money? You just wanna accept and take that like a punk. You should demand better for your buck. Continue, Scrub.
It's the same thing. What were Xbox-centric players saying in 2013? Complaining about how you need to make your situation better. It's just now it's PlayStation turn. And it's going to take a while when you got a company stuck in their ways to turn that ship around.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same story played over again. It's just in a little bit different way.
It's a little different box. That's all.
Right.
And,
yo, listen.
Yeah, like every generation, we go through similar things. I would say, right?
Yes.
Maybe not 110%. I think we all agree, not 110%, but there are. But
there's a dabble. There's a dabble in everything, right?
Things happen. This right here, though, the arrogance is the last thing we should ever be dealing with ever again after the bullshit that was the PS3 gen. You see what I'm saying? This arrogance.
Second job.
Right. Yeah. This arrogance that Sony's doing, this lack of transparency is the last thing anybody should be fucking dealing with after we made it very loud and clear what our standards
for
PlayStation 4. What was the main thing we asked for with PlayStation 4? Do y'all remember?
Talk to me.
It was performance. Because remember, games were still running at below 30 FPS. We got capable systems.
But hold on. You know why though, right?
Yeah. We got capable systems now. We got legit capable systems that can do 60 FPS and then some. And then dudes, and the funny thing is, y'all remember this because we talked about it. Y'all remember when Spider-Man 2 was officially shown gameplay-wise? Dude's like, oh, that game looks terrible. Insomnia games are hacks. It don't even look that good. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? It looks like it's running at a lock 60, number one. Number two, it's not finished polished.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It didn't even look like it was finished polished. Then when they finally went all in with the graphics, y'all noticed we didn't get a lock 60. Because idiots care more about visuals than they care about the performance. That's the main thing that's killing with this.
And let me tell you something, bro. I don't mind playing 30 frames locked if it's comfortable, right? Halo
25 frames.
Halo. No. We ain't talking about fucking Just Cause. No, we're not doing that because Project Gotham Racing. Project Gotham Racing was locked at 30, super smooth. Halo
Racers,
right?
I remember.
Halo, super smooth at 30. 30 can be smooth, but every developer is not created the same. Facts. So
I was saying it's a slippery slope there. I wouldn't say that you just did.
I've never been. If it's a fighting game or shooter, I need 60 and better.
Yep.
Now we got 120 frame TVs. Yes, I have 120 frame 8K TV. I want shooters to be 120 and better.
Yep.
Everybody still can't do that, right?
Yep.
But if a game is locked at 30 frames, like Starfield, and runs great, we can't say, "Oh, that's inferior." Look at what they doing and the scope with the graphics.
That's kind of a different scenario, though. That game is a whole I would say No Man's Sky type of thing.
Right.
That's different.
But that's my point.
Yeah, that's different. You're talking about that particular.
But you're chiming in on my point.
Yeah.
So everything is not a frame rate situation. Which these fucking listen, Rainbow Six Siege, motherfucker, ran at 15 frames a second on a good day.
Yeah.
You didn't hear one person complain.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy?
I used to play game battles competitively. We was hitting 15 frames a second. You didn't hear one person say, "Oh no, we need 60." Not one time. That's all I'm saying. I'm just keeping it real. And so what I'm saying is,
and I've called people on it too, because sometimes it's false bravado. If it's not 60, I'm not going to play. Oh, come on. I can tell by watching the stream that it's not 60.
Yep.
Oh, can't stop it. It's.
If you watch a video on YouTube, right? I've seen people say, "Oh, this game is not 60." Bitch, you can't even you don't even know what 60 is.
Yeah.
This community has so much of a voice because of social media that most of it is not even. You can't even co-sign the bullshit. Y'all not even co-signing something you can even see. You want to say shit to be heard.
Yep.
But it's not factual. You motherfuckers brag about Just Cause. That shit used to drop to 12 frames with all those explosions, the trees falling down, the lighting effects. Nobody gave a fuck if Just Cause 1 to 4 ran terribly. What's the other shit with the aliens landing on the planet? You shoot everything. What's that shit called? With the big ants. What's that shit called?
Big ants.
You're talking about
Earth Defense Force.
Oh, Earth Defense Force.
That shit runs like trash. But everybody loves it. I'm gonna tell you another game that drops frames. Dynasty Warriors.
Oh yeah.
You got all these
that sucker was
motherfuckers on
stutter,
screen.
like
yo,
hell.
Listen, but people love it, right?
It was a great game.
You are subjective. You are subjectively gangster with frame rates.
That game ran horrible.
That's acceptable, but not 30. Go fuck yourself.
And people, and the wild part about this, people have been trying so damn just to hide.
100 was good.
What up, 100? But dudes been trying so desperately to hide how they really feel about Sony.
Yeah.
You can tell they desperately are insecure and don't want to tell it like it is, because you notice what's the main defense out here. Well, Xbox is doing this. That's literally the main coping thing. I know. Let me shake this head. That is the main coping thing you see 24/7. It's like, dog, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter what Xbox does. That's not going to help your argument in the fact of what everything is. Yes, we can all admit Microsoft is not the Microsoft of old in terms of being all extra in your face competitive. No, Microsoft sees a better future without the stupid competitive console war or without the exclusive wars. Right now, it's about to go into what's called the platform wars. Well, who offers you the best value? That's where it's about to get to. Because let's face it, exclusives, we can talk them up all day, right? But let's say all of us were just die bar with the exclusive thing. We can talk exclusives for hours. Here's the thing, though. In the grand scheme of things, are the casuals buying these exclusives, judging by the numbers?
Nope. No.
Or even the hardcore buying it, judging by those numbers?
Nope. Not no more.
If you look at the attach rate,
nope. Not anymore.
The game of the year for last year only sold 1.5 million copies.
No. But you know what I was told? That's fantastic. I said.
But when Xbox, let's see, Indiana Jones does 2 million, that's a failure, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a failure. Or when Final Fantasy does 2 million on PlayStation alone, that's a failure. You know, some idiot on Icon Era said that, Square Enix deserves to be destroyed because they're alienating their core fan base. I'm like, asshole. Their core fan base you're talking about didn't even buy the fucking game. And what's even more funny, they flat out admitted the reason why we're cutting our deal is because of failed sales in general for that game. It did not bring in the money.
And they've been chasing the money because them games were on a whole nother console when it first came out.
Bro, it's crazy.
It wasn't even on Sony.
Yeah, you would think that the damn thing was exclusive to PlayStation by the way they were handling that IP.
Exactly.
And they still didn't sell, Scrub. They still didn't sell. Something's wrong here. You know what I'm saying? Something is legit wrong here. That's insane. Only 2 million? But here we go. We got Wukong Black Myth selling over 20 million in record time. Y'all remember that. It sold it in over record time.
Because the young kids not playing Final Fantasy. They
I'm
still
saying,
trying
people
to bring
don't understand
up
that shit
from 30 years ago and say, this used to be the hottest game on cartridge on Nintendo. I have the second Final Fantasy on cartridge on Nintendo. Yeah, that was the hot shit because it was only 5 games coming out on Nintendo for the whole entire year. And yeah, that was the game. Now you got so much stuff, and them young kids don't care about that old stuff.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
They
it's
like
dog.
they like what their favorite streamer is playing.
Yep, they like what the Dr. Disrespects and ninjas and all that shit be playing, and they like to be a part of it. And usually those guys play what? The shooters.
Battle Royale games.
Exactly. Like Warzone and all that bullshit. They play that. They don't play these these games that a lot of people like to claim they love so much. Like, dude, this shit, it's annoying. It's like, bro, it's a different time. Exclusives are done. And people got mad at me for changing my tune, but it's like, bro, Scrub, you seen it from the beginning, my attitude this gen. Going to here. Am I wrong for changing my shift? Am I wrong for adapting with this when you see this industry crashing and you're not getting anything with the old mindset?
Right.
I mean, Super J, am I wrong?
Got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Xbox players had to change. Xbox players had to change.
Yeah. You got to get with the program.
We fought day and date.
Yeah, it's crazy.
On PC.
For the longest time, I fought that battle. Yeah, nobody could take that from me. For the longest time, I fought that battle. That exclusives were a main reason to buy a console. I fought that for years. Look at it now. These damn exclusives are struggling to even break even. That is insane. That tells me all I need to know about exclusivity and how little it benefits anyone. It doesn't benefit the developers who we love. See, all of us, we care about developers because we go to these events, we interact with them, we talk to them, we get information. I appreciate what they do. So I'm all with them doing what they need to do in terms of survival and putting their games everywhere. I have no problem with this. The problem is, though, people act like, oh, they owe it to you. They don't owe you a damn thing.
Oh, I hate them. People say that. I hate them. People. Wise does that too. When you talk about Nintendo stuff, he always starts going, they need to tell me. They owe me because they don't owe you shit.
They don't owe you shit. They're a company selling you a product.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's one sale out of hundreds of thousands or millions.
Exactly. Nintendo is at what, 150 million with the Switch right now?
Yeah, I think so. Something like
and
that.
And Sony hit like 160 million with PlayStation 2?
Yep.
which is insane. They magically sold 10 million, but okay, 160
Yeah,
million
yeah.
for PlayStation 2. Interesting. But
But
I don't
still,
know
it
if it's gonna
should
beat
never
the
be, as a
PS.
consumer, I should never be. They need to tell me what's going on. They don't need to do anything. How you
Yeah.
react to that lack of information is on you, but they don't owe you that information. Just like we complained that Sony's not giving you a roadmap.
Yep.
But whether they do or don't, they don't owe it to you. Well, I've been a Sony fan for the past 30 years, so they need to tell me what's going on. Hey,
Yeah.
unless you're a primary stockholder, they don't need to explain shit. Okay,
Nah, it's insane though. I've done so many videos on this, and the one particular one that I was super like passionate about for just content in general, but just for everybody, was the Resistance coverage. I knew for a fact the game was happening, Cerebral, because every time I would drop a video, I even said this in my video that I dropped today. Every time I talked about it, Insomnia Game was quote tweeting my video or
there
putting
you go.
tweets out in
Yeah.
between to it. Like they were literally saying, like, they was like, hey,
And
do
you
you
was
remember this
dropping
character?
names, and you
I
no. Hold on. He got to do the cloud chasing, and you was dropping names and giving a reference.
I know.
I admit,
what's funny?
I get shivers when I do. Real quick, I just can say I get shivers when I do an article or release some information, and the developer follows me back or responds to it or reaches out to me. It's like, oh, so
There are a few people.
I'm being
Yeah,
heard.
no.
I'm being heard. Holy shit!
Yeah, no, and people, it's funny. People don't understand. There's a lot of Sony executives, higher ups that follow me. Let them know. There's a lot.
Yes, sir.
I'm not even going
Yes,
to
sir.
divulge the information. There is a lot. I'll put it like that. And I saw Insomniac employees following your boy, and I was like, oh shit. I feel
I'm
my bag right now.
gonna say
I know
I'm gonna
what's
say something about you that
Hold on, what's up? Oh yeah, what's up? But
that you don't know.
what's up?
I was talking to Cognito. And I said, yo, there's some real shit because I do real content. Like it's like Scrub. I recruited Scrub on a different level. Cerebral Ball's been my guy, 4GQ TV. A couple other people, PK, 100, my brother. I told Cognito, right? Of course, Super G is my brother. He's the original. You know what I'm saying? Why is he frozen?
That bro.
He just not
Oh,
moving.
he
He just
moved.
not moving.
I was like, yo, what just happened?
I have never.
Right.
Laser focus.
So what happened was, and I'm gonna tell you how much my Iron Lord brothers rock with you. You came on the show, and you was so like regular,
Yeah.
right? Like just talking game and shit. And I said, yo, I called Cognito. I said, yo, no, this is after the packs that you couldn't make.
Yep.
I said, yo, I think I want to make this dude a panel member because I don't meet too many dudes that's real, like just do gaming and the console war. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cognito co-signed for you. He was like, yo, he write for us. I said, I don't give a fuck who he write for. I like his content for who he is. Respectfully.
Appreciate it.
So I appreciate you. That's why you always see me sharing your shit and always co-signing your shit. I don't have to agree with everything you say.
No, not saying
You you just want to be better, and you want more for the gaming community.
Yep.
Just like Super G, man. When I met Super G, one of the most honest, realistic dudes, and he knew everything in LA. Right? Drove miles to get there on time and to be who he was. Family is fucking fantastic, awesome dude. Straight respect. So you're in that type of category, like Scrub, like Cerebral, like Carlo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight respect. So
Without the
I just
clowns.
wanted to put that out there. I just wanted to put that out there in front of 250 people. Facts.
Nah, I appreciate it. And the thing is though, like just going back to what I was saying, Paul, in terms of like people watching, they were putting out tweets in regards to it, right? And one particular tweet, and I knew for a fact this game was happening because as soon as I got a green light from him, because Sony approved this interview. So that should tell you guys something right there. Sony approved this interview right out the gate. As soon as I asked for it, it was instantly greenlit in conjunction with Insomniac.
Nice.
I had Clink on my channel, the voice of Clink, aka the voice of Nathan Hale from Resistance.
What the fuck is Clank?
The robot from Resistance, Ratchet.
Oh, all right. I'm like, what?
He's
I had him on
he's
the-
over there thinking
okay.
Hogan's
David,
Heroes. He's over there thinking Hogan's Heroes.
Right. I'm like, what?
David Keys, yeah, David Keys was on the channel. I had him on. He's doing the Clank voice live on the channel in the interview. So I had him on. We were talking about PlayStation. We were talking about Insomniac games. And I just and they know for a fact that that's the thing. People don't understand. People think I'm lashing out at PlayStation. They hate me or something. No, they know that they're wrong for what they're doing. There's a reason why I stand on my square. I have nothing to lose. At the same time, people think I have nothing to gain. I have a lot to gain, but not the way you guys think. You see what I'm saying? What I'm gaining here is just respect in general. The respect I'm using is what's getting you guys even more results. Why? Because when more people respect you in the industry, more people listen to what you got to say in the industry. That is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why the Paris Lilies who rock with us and all that stuff. It's people might be going, "Oh, that's small time." No, it's not. It's really not.
No, and here's the thing. Sometimes, like what you do, it's not always. They may not like your message, but if you convey it in such a way that's with respect, they're gonna listen to you. If you go in there and
stop.
Here's the thing. It doesn't really matter if you convey it with respect. Yes, I do agree. Like the vast majority, that works for those who actually have a fully functional frontal lobe and don't look at it.
But I'm talking about the companies as well.
Yeah, the company for sure. Yeah. But when you're talking about a community, it's 50-50 with a community.
Well, yeah, the community
because you can be very respectful, you can be very honest and tell like it is, and you'll have some brain dead zealot who doesn't game at all come at you and bring up the most ridiculous BS type of defense force. They'll always bring up Xbox.
But what about what Xbox said 10 years ago? I don't care.
It's weird because Phil did tell you that, listen, these games are gonna go when we need them to go. Like, I don't understand why y'all acting like
case by case basis.
He legit said it. It's case by case basis if he needs to. Now, when him saying that there's no red line they won't cross, again, that's going more to what he said, the case by case basis. Any game can go. It don't matter. Yep. That's it. Money at the end of the day is what they're going for. They got to improve their sales margins as well. They got to sustain them as well. It's that simple. So Microsoft's going to do what needs to be done. Sony, as you guys are painfully seeing, they got to do this. They have pissed off more people than anybody. Like
they're going to be kicking and screaming, but they're going to do it.
Yeah. They pissed off so many damn places. Dude, do you guys realize how many dudes went in here as hardcore PlayStation fans from the PS4 gen, and how a lot of them are now leaving as PC users?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all notice that? Did y'all realize that drop off?
But you know what kills me with the PC aspect, bro? The performance that they get out of these consoles, they're not going to spend the money to get that out of PC.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think logically, so we say that to a casual, right? We say that to them, right? We say that to the hardcore. But then we add up everything they bought. And honestly, they kind of already spend the equivalent of that for a PC. Think about it.
Yeah.
Dudes bought all the DualSense controllers, which
special
is something about special
Yep.
editions. They bought the headsets at $200 a pop. They bought the damn Portal, which was like $2 something.
Spider-Man.
They bought the
console.
Spider-Man.
So wait a minute.
console.
So you trying to tell me a console person is going to spend $3 for a real PC? We ain't talking about a $1,200 entry level shit. We talking about 3,000
in a generation,
3K.
Shit.
Spend it.
No, in a generation is different.
In a
generation is different.
I pressed it out. 3,000 is my starting point. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
here's the
saying.
funny thing about that comment too. You don't need 3K to make a beast rig that can do everything.
No. I
15.
didn't say that. I'm talking about to game on the same fidelity.
Yeah.
You don't need 3K.
As a Series X.
No, you don't need 3K.
Yes, you do.
Not really.
Yes, you
Not
do.
Really. You need about 2.
Okay.
You need about the max you need probably like 2.
So you going AMD?
Yeah, that's basically where everybody goes. Like the AMD.
Okay.
You know,
Like a
you
pre-built,
have
a
to,
pre-built
though,
AMD.
Okay, because see, I'm not an AMD dude,
I ain't doing
but I
pre-built.
know the
I ain't
prices.
doing pre-built. I ain't
I'm
doing
an
pre-built.
NVIDIA dude.
The
Okay,
combo
I get
right
it.
now for PC,
I get it.
Yeah, no, the combo right now for PC is an AMD CPU and an NVIDIA
once you
GPU.
got a better,
GPU. That's the best combination.
That's the best
Right.
combination.
Right.
I rock with that.
Right.
Right now,
right.
I have an NVIDIA GPU and CPU, and y'all gonna laugh at my rig because my rig has not been upgraded yet. But that's why I said I'm in the process of getting everything done. But I have an 8700K. That's old. I've had that for years, and I'm still rocking games to this day. The only thing in here that is really, really good is a 3070. That's about
Nice,
it.
yeah.
Which is a great card.
Yeah, that's a
which
great
is a great card. Right.
But-
Right. It's nothing to laugh at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, dog, you don't really need a whole
if
lot.
you
but
have
the
a
real
if you
dream
have a, if
combo
you
is
have a
AMD
Ryzen
But hold
5
on.
3700, bro, you can still be good, and that's like a fucking
Okay.
at
What
this point, it's like
you got, Super?
well, right now I have the
Yeah.
for CPU I have the Ryzen 7 7800 X3D. That shit
Okay.
will crush
And then what?
pretty much anything. 7900 XTX,
And then what? What for your RAM?
64 gigs.
60. This motherfucker got a monster
64.
PC tomorrow. Oh, you can get into gaming.
My
He trying to
GPU
make
my
it passive.
GPU got 24 gigs of RAM on the GPU.
He didn't say that's what he had. He said you can get into gaming with that.
No. I asked him what he
Oh
had.
no, that's what I have.
Yeah, I think I have 32 gigs on my joint.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's
listen
what
to
I have.
this. So listen to this scrub to the
4K everything.
That's a fucking monster.
Oh yeah.
But
You know.
that's way
Hold
above
on.
average.
Let me give y'all some metrics. Let me tell you how far I took it back with 4K gaming. 2015, hair tessellation in The Witcher 3. The Witcher, right? I had a 980 Ti with a hair tessellation to see his hair blow in the wind was too much for that graphic card. That was like the 4090 back then. That's a lot of money, bro. That's not regular money. That's not every Joe Schmo money, bro. I've been 4K since 2015. Do you hear the year? We are 10 years after that. And the price was $3.5 grand then. To be a high-end gamer, to get what these consoles provide today is expensive. It's expensive. $2,000 for a PC is still expensive. That's not a feat where you can say, "Yo, I'm just gonna spend $2 grand." It don't mean nothing. No,
That's why
I know, but
that's a lot of
I'm
bread.
running on a 1060 here,
thing is,
people,
like,
and you don't even
that's-
want to know what my
That's
CPU
a
is.
half-cocked idea because like entry level is 1440 right now. You can still run 4K because you got to remember the consoles aren't running 4K high, bro, or 4K ultra. There's like 4K medium at best. So to run something comparable to a console is not going to cost you that much because you can get a 1440p card and run it at 60 and then up everything else to get the ultra, or the high, bro. So the consoles are not doing ultra. That shit's 4K.
They're doing
medium,
like
bro.
below entry.
Yeah. They're doing 4K medium. It's not the same.
Just like with Pro, like dudes talking about, like a lot of the console idiots are talking about how frame gen is fake frames and shit, stupid shit like that. But here's the funny thing about it: PSSR.
Hold on, I don't
is
like
That's
frames.
stupid.
I don't
That's
like.
stupid.
I don't
That's
like
stupid
fake
console
frames
talk,
either.
bro. But that's stupid console talk.
I don't like fake frames, bro.
Yeah, no, but
That's
they're
the
talking
console
about
talk,
it's fake
because
frames, but then they
everything is
disregard
gonna
what
have fake
PSSR is.
Because if you watch NVIDIA's last conference, bro, they're pushing fake frames.
Yeah,
Fake frames is the future.
yeah.
Everything. It's the software because the graphic cards. They're not gonna
FSR,
they're not gonna
FSR is pushing
and
the same shit.
DLSSR, all of them.
Yeah, I don't like it, bro.
I
I like native. That's why I got
prefer a
attacked for the
beefy
AK
card.
native.
Right, I do prefer the beefier cards that can just push out what I need.
Yes.
The problem and the downside about these beefier cards is that if we continue to go down this trail, odds are we're gonna have to get even bigger cases. They're gonna have to come out bigger cases. These cards get bigger.
Listen.
That's not so true because Blackwell shrunk the card, so the 5000 series cards.
No. Okay, 5,000. That's why I'm going for 580.
Yeah, the 5000.
Because my card now is like 3 fucking
the die.
days,
The die on the chips is much smaller. So,
but this was crazy. I got attacked because I said I want native. That's why I made that AK video. I said I want AK native. I don't want a fucking fake upscale from PS5
Okay, so look,
Pro.
look, so this is the thing with that, right? This is the thing with that.
Okay.
The devs now going forward are gonna use fake frames. They're gonna bake it into the game.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No choice. You ain't gonna have
Yes,
no
they are.
choice. Watch.
But you know what fake frames introduces? Do you know?
What?
I'm asking you. Fucking button lag.
Oh yeah, the input lag. Yeah.
Yep.
Input lag.
Oh,
yeah.
Input lag
latency.
is fucking.
So
Latency is important,
it
right?
wasn't just that though, too. Linus Tech Tips talked about that when he was showing off Cyberpunk running on the 5090. He was saying latency was really good, but he starts.
It was really good.
Artifacting.
But that does not mean every game runs good.
Yeah, and also keep in mind,
but-
software patch is going to have to be on point for these cards.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
last
But it's
server
also
was
what
Yeah.
you're using. If you're using multi-frame gen, right? Multi-frame gen is too much, bro.
Yeah.
The multi-frame gen is in infancy right now, so you shouldn't even be using that anyway. So using regular frame gen, it's better, but multi-frame
You
gen,
should be
when you're
good
splitting
for
it in
that.
fours,
Okay,
for sure.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
using double
okay,
or triple,
okay.
you shouldn't be using. You shouldn't be
Okay,
using it at all.
okay. Super. So what we supposed to do? Because I'm not really with the shits. I want listen. This is what I want to do with the next graphic card. I want to run things native. I don't like fucking FSR. I don't like frame gen. I want native. And this is why I got ridiculed when I say, listen, I want to do 8K native. Dude say, you don't even have an 8K TV. That's why I did the video on Twitter.
Yep.
I do have an 8K TV. I spent $5,700 to get a fucking 85-inch 8K TV. And I showed my menus, right?
You get that delivery, don't you?
Listen, I work hard, I play hard.
Yes,
What I'm
sir.
saying, like, I'm not better than nobody. What I'm saying is, if I say something on Twitter, I could back it up. It's not about me being better than nobody. This is my lane, and I don't want fake frames. I want native. And that's what the fuck I want. That don't mean it discredits nobody or belittles nobody. And people attack me. How you mad at me because I spend more money than you? How can you be mad at me because I fucking work hard to play hard? No, that's not the point. The point is, I said, even with my ROG Ally X, we got all these, you could run a game that's 60 at 170. I don't do that because it introduces button lag. If I press a button in a fighting game to punch in the face and it comes out 4 seconds later, I got a problem. So I run all my games native. If you don't, good luck. But I'm gonna beat your ass if we find each other online. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. I just want real frames. I don't want fake shit. I don't want simulated shit. DLS4 is a different level. Maybe it will change, but I don't have a 5080 to co-sign that.
And for me,
I just don't like
from a technical standpoint. For me, anytime the software has to do some of the heavy lifting, that means that's going to pull from other parts of the resources.
Yes.
So I don't want that
for everybody.
Yeah.
For everybody.
And people don't understand that. Well, it does all this stuff. Of course it does, but it's got to pull from somewhere else to do that. It doesn't just magically happen.
Steve, let me talk about this chat. Steve Bico Rewatch Game said, upscaling don't give you fake frames, but it introduces image quality and on things like fences. Listen, I don't mind image quality deficiencies, right? What I do mind is button lag.
Right.
If I press a button, I want it to fucking respond. If something doesn't look good in the distance on a fence and you got some jaggies, that's okay. What I'm saying is, if I fucking play a fighting game and I go to punch you in the face and I press the button and they come out 5 seconds later, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I'm playing.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm playing.
I'm not talking about visuals. I'm talking about response.
We also talk about what he's like, for example, you know, when you move your analog stick and you're in a fighter or in a shooter, and let's say you move it to the left, it takes a second for the character to.
Right.
Yeah, he's talking about that.
And
He's talking about input lag.
later.
Yeah, he's talking about input lag. Yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing.
what I'm
That is a
talking
big issue. That's why I don't game on TVs. I game on monitors. I always did those.
Oh yeah, monitor is better than that because monitors are better than TVs. Even though I say fuck Christopher Hart, He said, "Yo, I got an 8K monitor." I said, "Yo, you don't have an 8K TV. It's two different price brackets."
It definitely is, but it's like, performance.
I said, performance-wise,
Yeah.
a monitor only do monitor shit.
Yep.
It doesn't do TV shit.
Yeah, you would need to get some external speakers, all that bullshit. Because the speakers and monitors are not top grade.
And then
Yes.
you look at everything else, bro. Like the HDR quality is not where it needs to be. There's so many.
No. There's so many other caveats, but
to the actual.
he has a great point. But I couldn't knock it. But I said, but stop trying to act like 8K monitor is the same as my 8K TV.
I ain't glad though. Them
not doing that.
Them QD OLEDs, Slim, I ain't gonna bullshit you. Them damn things, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably the next purchase for me.
It's getting close.
I'm
It's
saying,
getting
you
close.
can't deny
But
it
a
now at this
monitor,
point. You can't deny it.
a monitor is lacking some features.
It definitely is, but it's like, dog, at the same time, you can't knock that performance for that beautiful ass visual that you get on top of it. That shit's incredible.
But you know what I knock?
What's up?
Size.
Yeah, you want that 84-inch monitor?
I got 85.
There you go. You want that 85-inch monitor?
If you want that 8K 32, good luck. I don't like gaming on a small monitor, bro. I like size because it's not about just my 8K.
So I'm surprised you just didn't get that
situation.
chair. The Unbox Therapy show. There's like a little chair you sit in. It's got 3 monitors on it and opens up like a.
Yo, listen, but it's
That
not really.
Scorpion or
Yes,
whatever.
sir. Yeah, I was like, you didn't get that.
Right.
Shit. That's a situation right there.
But look, I'm also a person that buy original movies, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just about
Right.
gaming.
It's the multimedia effect. Bro.
Yes.
That's what you want. You want to hook up. You want to watch something like Scarface and watch the beautiful colors and restoration.
I got
and
$1,000. I got $1,000 Blu-ray player. The BP 9000 Panasonic. That's a monster of a Blu-ray player.
Oh yeah.
I'm not just playing games on my TV. I also watch movies. It's like a theater for me. Right.
You wanna,
So it's not just playing games. My TV is my centerpiece of everything.
100 said because you blind.
There is that. I'm sure, but you know.
You know what? I saw that shit. You know what? 100. If you come to PAX, I'm gonna beat you up. Yo, listen, man. We at the end of the show. Anybody else got any?
Real quick, I wanted to speak to Imp because I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and as you were talking, I thought, you know what? I think that's what I'm having. I put it on fidelity for visuals, and I think I'm getting input lag on my console, so I'm gonna have to switch that out.
Fidelity prioritizes the visual and doesn't give you performance.
Yeah, and it's noticeable, man. That's what I was noticing. I'm like, why am I so bad at this fighting? It's because
you're bad at the fighting because you suck at fighting games.
But if you go back,
I'm only playing.
If you go back and watch my stream from earlier, I say it feels like it's slow to respond. I'm hitting
like you're underwater.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's it. Because it's a beautiful game, but if I got to turn that beautiful down so I get faster response, that's what I'm doing. So,
yo, 100. I'm coming to your show tonight. Send an invite, puto. Anyway, shout out to everybody that
He'll show up right at the end. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, first of all, Paul, thank you for coming through.
Anytime, dude. I like doing this show. I really do.
No, I know you do. puto. That's my Boricua established. But shout out to Scrub Nurse. Shout out to Big Cloud. Come on, next week you got to be on time, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, this one I did the L one. That's all me.
He said set the alarm. Set your alarm.
Listen, set your alarm, man. I got my alarm for 5 o'clock.
I got
But you know what? Shout out to my brothers that make this possible. Shout out to Bloody Knuckles, Akumo Feel Better, Sir X-Man Feel Better. My Lord Brothers, Hip Hop Gamer. I love my dudes all day. And first and foremost, shout out to the chat, man. We got up to 280 people across 5 platforms. I
appreciate that.
I am very humbled, bro, because I try to keep it real. I don't do clickbait. I just try to, like I said, I always bring on people who I respect, and I appreciate y'all. So thank you for pulling up, man. We are signing out. God damn. Yo, listen. Anybody find Snipes? He need to get his winning from last week, man. I appreciate you. Yo, can't do no more than this. We will be back next week doing what we do. And Big Cloud said he gonna show up on time.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Facts. We see y'all next week, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey,
Thank
Heard?
you.
You already know.